less of them now
I will
because the
be
stream
out.
started.
In but a moment, once VR chat decides that I can switch models.
Ooh,
Oh, I can pull
Tori
the.
game.
There we
Oh, I can start pulling the intellectual insults. Like you, you look like a walking, talking homunculus. All right, let me pull up my
It
stream.
really doesn't affect me that much. I mean, I'm a doll. Bitch.
Ah, so you do have two brain cells that can rub together, causing action potential. Good.
No, I actually have none. But at least I can find brain cells.
Okay. Let me get into position. Leg 1, leg 2, hip, pelvic thrust. Good. Okay. All right.
Alright, and then where's my slightly just bitch face? Where is it? There it is.
I could just blast you with holy energy right now. No.
And that won't do shit. I might be a cultist, but it's not like I'm demonic.
Demon! No, I'm not gonna do that. Okay, cards up.
After you.
Thank you.
Okay, there it is.
You know, I probably shouldn't have this on walking around town.
Probably not, no. Well, it's been good talking about upcoming collaborations between the church and the bureau, I will say.
It's not like it was going to be much of a surprise, now was it?
No, not really.
After all, considering who indeed you're working with.
Exactly.
He's really bad at hiding that influence, by the by.
No, trust me, I know. He doesn't really make an attempt to hide it. Much to everyone's detriment.
Well, he does a bit.
Yeah.
I can at least just pick it up.
Yeah, I get slight feelings. You're probably more attuned to it than I am. Ah,
A bit.
also, did you... Oh, it was a few days ago. Did you get a weird feeling, another divine sense in the area?
You might need to explain a bit more.
There's some... it's a woman. Has
Are you talking about the...
cat-like features. Mizuki, I think her name was. I've seen her twice now.
Yeah, I think now I'm starting to recall. About a week ago, correct?
Yeah, just about. I originally found them
I was
in...
unfortunately busy elsewhere, so I couldn't investigate.
I originally found them in Ordis. They tend to be very blunt and refuse to really talk about themselves. Apparently they can...
What else do you expect, really?
I don't know. Apparently they can transform into a giant big cat. So that's something new.
I've heard of worse.
There is indeed worse. But they're just an enigma, you know? Something I can't explain, and for some reason that bothers me.
I've gotten used to not being able to explain everything.
No, I like to...
After all, kind of hard not to in my line of work anyways.
No, that tracks. I don't know.
Not exactly everything having an answer.
Yeah, I'm getting that slowly, especially with the meeting I had in Ordis at one of the Bracers' graves. The 2 Death Knights I ran into.
Do you mind filling me in on that?
Yeah, of course. One of the Bracers, well, the 2 of the Bracers, Eli and Katsura, there have been reports of their dead parents walking around, specifically Eli's father and Katsura's mother. They were both well-known bracers, and passed, well before they were probably intended to. And there are reports of them walking around. Yeah, the dead walking. There's really only one
It's
way.
unfortunately not too uncommon around these times.
It really isn't. Well, they have figured that they may become forsaken in one way or another.
Sorry, I'm late. I'm on my way back. I got into a debate about the morals of mankind with my cat. Took a little bit longer.
Did you win?
No.
Shit.
Understandable. Understandable.
I have to go kill like.
You can never
17
win
people.
against a cat.
So,
Ah, it's freaky cat lady. She's back.
No shit, it's a cat.
But
Meow.
I was asked to investigate. And upon
believing they're Forsaken, but I haven't heard of any new Forsaken around.
neither had I, so I'd
At
say
least not through my sources.
I had decided to investigate. And what I had found when
Are we learning that someone's colorblind?
I went to Roland's grave, Eli's father, 2 people were there already. One had a bracer symbol, the other one wore
I mean, I am,
black
but,
garments and armor, and had a sword on their hip. I began talking to them, keeping my Grailsrita position. I tend to keep that mostly hidden in most circumstances.
I know your types keep that quiet, despite it not fully working out half the time. I get it.
Well, it ended up not really mattering, as they were able to sniff me out pretty quickly.
You know, yeah. Surprisingly common, especially among anomalies.
Fucking Kevin can pull off the wandering priest motif for so long, and I can't even keep it up for 5 minutes without somebody like, oh, you're more than that. I'm like, ugh.
Maybe you should take points from one of your others that's around you.
I might. But back on track to this situation. One of them introduced themselves as Leslie, a bracer, and I've heard that name before a number of times. Apparently, the bracers had heard the name twice. Once by Luther, the other the bracer that's currently stuck in the
All right.
abyss, as they
Screaming
put it.
cat or no screaming cat today?
I don't know. They just
It
left the guild
appears
hall.
the party has shown themselves.
I guess so.
Okay. Understood.
You
Screaming
speak
cat.
of us and we shall appear. You have
Gonna
summoned
find
us.
the
think just
person
about
at the
like
front
this
I
desk.
movie
haven't
hat.
spoken about you yet.
Okay, give me a second. I gotta clear my throat and my.
You're not on
OP
everyone's
characters.
mind all the time. Don't sell yourself.
Don't
that
lose your
much.
voice this time.
I know, I'm
please.
just messing around with Theo since he's mentioned us.
No, just filling in Madeline. That's all.
Since
don't
the
tell me
church and the
there's
bureau are
monsters
going to
around
be
here or
working
something.
together more,
Mm.
figured it was good to get at least a little bit more caught up on current
Ah,
events.
Katsura, you're back to normal. Good.
I mean, you still do handler stuff, right?
Oh,
Oh.
goddess, it's back.
Yeah.
It's Grandpa.
Are you
You guys don't like Grandpa?
It's my best friend.
Hey, it's something to get
It's my
my
best
throat.
friend.
I've heard reports.
Did it happen to be terrible?
Are you good?
Yeah, Grandpa's cool.
He stole the bishop's robes.
Oh no, I've heard that. I don't care about that.
I figured you
Oh,
weren't.
this is
But
really-
I believe-
this is really cool.
Oh dear, not again.
I'm going to need that artifact back.
No.
It's an anomaly. I'm going to need that back.
Can I give it back to you in installments?
An installment. How are you?
You,
going to
you
plan on
shatter
doing
the
that?
fucking thing?
Pulls out a small piece of what looks like it could have been an artifact.
You take things apart. Don't understand what they are.
Pulls out an amalgamation that's got multiple bits of wood and everything that looks in the semi-shape of an old artifact.
Is
At
that
least
supposed to be in
impressive
pieces
than
like
you
that?
broke it.
I mean, if it's broken, I imagine it's not a threat anymore, right?
Well, it
Eat
was a
stuff.
safe object.
It stopped working at the first bit. I got it working again, and then I made 3 duplicates.
What the?
I feel like
They
you shouldn't have
exploded.
said that.
I'm going to need all those pieces.
They exploded.
I can't do this.
Mhm.
That
I
also
didn't
can
start.
happen when you take things apart. You have to be very careful.
Yeah, which is why I'm not giving the binder to you.
You might need to go talk to several children over in the North Highlands. They might have scraped up the pieces.
And my job has just gotten several times harder.
But they were a gift. Therefore should be perfectly safe.
Oh, I figured. I still have to now go and track down children, which is not a fun task.
I mean, you didn't give it to the delinquents, did you?
No,
And I'm pretty sure there aren't delinquents in the
Ah,
North
okay.
Highlands.
they simply requested boombox gun. Good investment.
Gone.
Did you give it
You
to
made
them?
Do I
You know,
need
it's a
to
good
go?
thing I don't live there, and I
As your business
don't really need anything from there for a while.
Yes, I would recommend it.
Grandpa armed
As a
the
colleague,
delinquents.
I would
This
say
is
no.
great.
I did not give them the boombox gun.
Please don't give
Okay,
children guns.
never mind.
Or the
Hey, what would
portable
it
DJ
have
box.
done?
Are you
Please
saying
don't give them
because
weapons
you were
in
just
any
told
form.
not to?
I also did not give any of those delinquents in Heimdall any type of orbital equipment designed to fit with music.
He's
fair
lying.
enough.
Client's representative, I'm going to state this very simply. They have done nothing wrong. I see
He's
no
lying.
problems here.
He's lying.
I don't know. Maybe this will make the delinquents
D-
more
yeah, it's
challenging
kind of
than
obvious.
they were before.
It's
Do we want them to be?
I mean,
don't know,
music's
kind
a
of.
good
I don't
thing,
think we do.
right? Maybe they'll
You
just
know,
use
Hey,
it
it
to
would be
play
entertaining
music
for me to
and-
read about later.
It builds
It'll
character.
probably be fine.
true.
Yeah,
But why are
it's just
you
music.
two like
It's
this?
fine.
What?
I'm not on their shit list, at least.
I mean, the fact that Grandpa weaponized music is actually pretty
I
cool.
think those
Isn't that what
delinquents
just
did
a
that a
hunting
while
horn
ago.
is?
Weaponized, and it's not just like a thing that just has a speaker at the end that just plays music.
Yeah.
True.
I think the delinquents
required more
weaponized
orbital
music
thinking.
a while.
They asked me about the
I mean,
soul
I
that
can-
I have not
I
been
can
able
try
to
and give them a
duplicate it on
hunting
that
horn and
larger
see what they
scale.
do with it. I don't think they'd be able to lift them, but
This guy seems
My
fun.
God, you've
I like this
gotten
guy.
fat.
Rude.
No. I have visible abs. Not
I do not
through
believe
my
you.
clothes. Well, you don't need to.
yeah, Grandpa, I thought the same thing, but I got yelled at if I said
At least
something.
you're more symmetrically appropriate today.
I'm so confused.
You should have been here to see it, Moth.
Rude.
Wait, you were here.
I'm just being
Oh, wait,
honest.
no, you
Would
weren't.
you rather me lie that you're not always confused?
I'd rather you not be a bully.
I'm not. I'm being like you think facts are just.
Oh,
And how have you been
you
as of
hurt their
late?
feelings.
I see your vision has deteriorated since last
Just
time I saw
alright.
you.
I mean,
No, these are
been kind of
sunglasses
beating
that
around the
keep
bush every so often here.
the sun out.
I see your light sensitivity has gotten worse since I saw you last.
No, I just don't like the sun getting in the eyes.
Your glasses are orange. The amount of light
But
difference that they
Those
give
are
you
definitely red.
significantly poor. You are wearing them to look stylish.
Maybe he's colorblind.
They make you look like a prude.
And cats usually are colorblind.
You look like someone who would belong under a staircase being verbally abused by their aunt and uncle for several years of their life.
What? Okay, I know he was being a bully, but that doesn't mean you get to be a bully back.
I wasn't even being a bully.
You
You
were
know
totally
how-
bullying me.
A bully?
Why do I have a feeling you heard that
You're a
from a
bully.
book somewhere?
I picked it
Likewise.
up in Heimdall.
Yeah,
The author may
there
be a significant prune, but also at the same time it was a decent series. Though it reminded
Please
me
tell
of a
me you
sci-fi-
at least understand that it's fictional.
Yes, I understand that fiction is fiction. But I also understand that a lot of writers around here tend to copy one another. It is very disappointing. I do not like
Also-
reading a book about fantasy and wizards and then turn around and find out that it is copied off a series about energy weapons. Very disappointing. Also, why does your entire culture revolve around incestual actions?
I'm
See, now that is what I question
So-
as well.
Like,
Also, I just want to ask, what
What?
part of that story is fiction?
Given the aspect of everything around it, it mostly is fiction. Not because of the
did
aspect,
he
but
say?
people. Not because of the
What
actions of
action?
magic or energy weapons and stuff like that, but there's the
I must
exceptionally
misheard
large
him. There's no way.
romantic interest in people's sisters.
you didn't
Say-
mishear him.
What was it?
No, I'm wrong about that. A lot of stories tend to
if
revolve
I
around
hate
that.
which
that I know
area
what you're
that
talking
was,
about.
You know, but it's not, I guess it's really funny.
I just find it culturally inappropriate, but perhaps that is just me.
It is inappropriate. You're right.
It's inappropriate in a lot of places.
Not in Zemeria. Why
Apparently
is
not.
it culturally encouraged?
I have
My
no
God.
clue.
I don't know
Don't
if it's
think it is.
encouraged exactly.
It's everywhere. It's everywhere.
I don't know where the
They
fuck
also
you're
said the
looking.
comics I read aren't
I don't
really
like this
either.
guy anymore.
The blight of the stepsisters is trite nightmarish indeed.
Do you have a
Okay,
purpose?
Don't
for
read
being here?
hentai and think that it's a reflection of the real world.
I was
hentai?
reading classical novels.
Yeah, what is hentai?
Also, I've
We are
read-
not getting into that.
I've also read what's referred to as
Father,
your bracer.
That's what I'm asking.
I can't breathe.
Why are two of your bracer siblings, but also husband and wife?
Ah,
No.
Don't
That is
worry
not
about
the situation.
that, Stu.
Respect
Oh
them.
no.
but
Why is there the
not-
hero of? Why is there the hero of the, where is it? Oh yes,
Libera?
Erebonia. The Erebonia. No, the one, the really fancy one, the one who constantly talks about things. I've heard many stories about how he is when it comes to referring to his sibling.
Oh, the debaucherous prince.
I
No,
thought we were...
the Debater's prince is at least civil and is at least married.
True.
Respectfully, not to a sibling member.
True.
No, I'm referring to the one who used to run around with the thing I could not steal. The big sodat. The fancy one that talked.
Fancy one.
wait, are you talking about Green Schwarzer?
Oh, you're talking about my best friend there now.
He's weird. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he is weird. Yeah, he is
Yeah,
very
I'm
weird.
gonna
He's
go
also
with that
very
one.
oblivious.
Yes,
But
I
he's
saw
still
that
my
in
best
many
friend.
of the reports too. I understand and I apologize for the situations you must deal with having a best friend like that. Most likely,
Yeah.
multiple times it will happen again.
Yeah.
I recommend large amounts of therapy or electroshock therapy should help. But I am not legally allowed to recommend those.
It depends if I can find him.
That is also
Look,
fair.
if all this really is a thing, then I feel like I should be glad I don't have siblings.
Yeah, same.
I don't know why it is culturally appropriate. Perhaps it's something that fell in
I
the
don't
water.
think it is. As far as I am aware, it is very much not appropriate.
I pray you are right. Boy, do I pray.
think it's
I
the.
don't even follow the Meridian principles of church, but I believe in the Dios right now just for the sake of not dealing with that.
It is very much against the goddess's teachings.
I doubt that I've talked to Kevin.
Kevin is not a good benchmark.
No.
Kevin is.
Kevin is
No.
one thing
about it.
that you've kept for too long. Kevin should have been removed long ago. And all of
no.
you still sit there.
No.
I've said it before.
Yeah.
Listen here. No, listen here.
Get the fuck out of my
You were given the warning a while back about Kevin.
face.
I told you
He's
to get rid of
just
Kevin.
perverted.
I told all of them. It's Kevin.
Don't worry about Kevin.
He's just perverted.
It's Kevin.
I know it's Kevin.
I do
And
not
he's
know much
rubbing
about
off on the
Kevin.
other
Okay.
ones.
I do
You
not know
don't
much
like
about
Kevin.
Kevin.
And yet you
Good
call,
to know.
and yet you call us cultists sinful.
Listen,
To be
he
fair,
is
I
a
know for a
special.
fact that-
Listen, with his position, there's not much I can fucking do about it. And the Holy Father won't do anything.
I mean, I would also be I would be very cautious around the individual who turned a member of what was that organization, the Ringy Ring Run?
Ouroboros?
Ouroboros.
Ouroboros.
If it's easier, you can just save the society.
They are a
But
society.
we live in a society.
Okay. As a colleague, here's a better way. to
Don't
say
they
it.
also call themselves like
Lying
Organization
snake
6 or something?
bastards. Simple as.
know.
Well, I don't know if they were being lying snake bastards about the fact that they told me that Kevin turned one of their high members into a pile of salt. I'm kind of
They
impressed
did?
about that one.
You talked to Kevin?
See,
What?
I
We're
told
not
you
going to
Kevin
talk
was
about the
suspicious.
salt.
Daddy's confidential.
I feel like maybe we should talk about the salt, actually.
No, I don't think we should talk about the
Don't
salt.
want to be turned
Confidential.
in-
We're not talking
We're
about it.
having a talk later. We're having a talk
turn
later.
people into salt.
Specifically about Kevin.
Seems bad.
No,
I am.
no,
Talk to him yourself.
no. I'm a good
Fine.
thumbs up if I'm okay to
My
remove
God.
Piss off Kevin. Do not piss off any of the
Don't do that.
the Dominion. Do not piss off Fire Girl. Do not piss off other Fire Girl. Do not piss off Ice Boy. And do not piss off guy with the Moonlight
Just
Greatsword.
ask him later.
Yeah, don't.
I'm sorry.
It's
You
just
know
a
what?
bad time.
Wait, why are we talking
What
about
was that
Ludwig?
Ludwig is good guy. Just
Well, yeah, he
do
is.
not piss off Ludwig.
That was great.
I'm curious about that last
I haven't
So
really
he's
had
fine.
much of a
Yeah, that's the guy
conversation
that's
with them before, so I can't really say
Question
too
for
much
later.
on their
Got it.
opinion.
No, you're
on
allowed
that.
to
I'm
ask now
still
if
on
you
the.
want.
Pretty
turn
sure the
into
only one
salt
out of that
thing.
whole group I've ever met is dead,
Can
so.
we get a list of people that are partners with the
What?
website?
Who dead?
There's not really
Wait, which one dead?
full-on partners, but there are
Uh,
members that are still
there's no one
around but
dead.
don't really talk to each other.
It was years ago. I don't actually remember his
Fair,
name,
it
but
might be good to
If you're talking
as far as I'm
about
aware, it had to do with
they're not a partner of the war.
the war.
They are a in
Erebonia started a while back.
church.
The last war that they started.
Oh, okay.
It's a mixture of both in some cases.
No, no.
Is that the
Just
one
me
with
being
the,
sure on, like, some
the
facts,
steam
you
powered
know.
tanks?
That was liberal. That was the liberal
Also,
incident.
so we know, like, who are allowed to
When Orwell Tech
talk
kind of just
those
about
things
shut
are-
down.
with it, not, et
Those
cetera,
things were
you
very
know.
good. I made a suit out of one.
So be it.
Oh,
I'll give you a
fucking
list.
course you did.
Out of a
But is there a
tank?
reason why you ask?
Yes.
Anyways,
I feel like we're derailing pretty hard right now.
Makes me-
And
makes me
in case of certain
I
scenarios,
What
think
did I
we
come here for? What did I come here for?
because
How the
I don't
fuck should
know.
we know?
handle this first, and then
I'm
I'll explain
still on the
for-
turn
for-
people
for
on the
my
salt
fishes
thing.
that we
'cause
have.
that just
Don't,
sounds
Leo,
interesting.
don't worry about it.
Do you not have a marker in your
What?
book that tells you of all your current objectives? Clearly, I should have showed up for some reason. It should have showed up on your HUD.
Hang on, let me check mine thing.
Even if we
Oh,
had
wait,
that,
pull
we
it up.
wouldn't have the objective if you haven't given it to us. Unless it's
check it
related
real
to the crystals from the memories?
Oh,
The last mission you sent us on, we almost
is it
got,
under
we
this
got
tab
beat
or
up
this one?
pretty
I keep forgetting.
badly.
Right, the devil joy.
I am what's referred to as a miscellaneous quest giver.
Whatever that other thing.
Okay, so it would be under this tab, and then you're at the there. Okay, here we go. Let me scroll a bit.
Stop enabling the cop.
I have not given the current objective. Understood. I will do that.
Okay, we're good. I helped him. I got you.
This is about the longest pre-quest dialogue I've ever had.
You weren't giving me any books.
Listen, we're having fun.
I asked for
right?
books and never brought them. I did.
You know,
Stop.
remind me to tell you guys a story about an artifact that convinces you and you're in a video game at some point.
Buildings, specifically listed with your name on them to be held in the document.
In regards, I will also, speaking of that,
Wait, do they have video games in ancient Siberia?
Look at the group you're hanging around.
Wait, no, that makes sense. Never
Don't
mind.
hang around them outside
they had
the
video
missions.
games in the ancient Hunterlands.
9 times
That
out of
Yeah,
10,
that
they're
also makes
usually
sense now that I'm thinking about it.
Really sure.
Yes.
And speaking about artifacts when it comes to the Bureau, it could be anything
told you
from
bring
ancient
things to my
time to,
house, to my house.
literally
The one
today.
place I'm always
Or
at.
5 minutes
As
ago.
that
was
Artifacts
the
just
museum
kind of do
address.
whatever.
I thought you
the hell
guys
it
just
wants.
in the Hunterlands just had
I thought
competitive
those
barrel
were
bomb bowling.
from the ancient times.
Wait,
Barrel bomb bowling?
I call
To be
them
fair, I've
No.
also
artifacts.
never had to
Not
worry
we
about
also-
them much.
the
Actually,
more
wait.
appropriate
We also have
stuff.
energy
What?
inducing orbital laser cannons.
Then I will take care of that.
We're gonna do that later. We're doing that later. That's
Yeah.
Theo,
Another
thank you
thing.
for letting us know of this thing.
I'm
We're
surprised you
gonna go
didn't.
barrel bowling later.
I'm surprised you didn't know about
Another
it.
thing.
Blood here. The other blood
One
here. The coffee's
crystal
thing there.
research came back.
That is
The
not a
memories
coffee
have a
stain.
large connection to things like dragon veins. Very important.
It's
Yeah,
hot chocolate.
that is
But
important.
does that mean they're like Sepith?
What
Yes,
else? Like you put weird shit in your hot chocolate.
Fair enough.
In theory, most things all connect to a central point in the world. Given everything of my research, I've been learning that most things have what we would refer to as origin points.
Oh god, we're
This
getting
is
to
also
this.
been showing to anything that is infecting the so-called world as well.
Like the Deadlands.
The deadland is a symptom. There is a disease.
Right, because that's
What
not
kind
at
Not
of
the
all
first
ominous
time we've
sounding.
heard that.
A bit, but it's.
Have we fought said disease before? Because, you know, the things we've been seeing ultimately turn into...
Allow me to read off one of my reports. Give me a second, I must clear my throat.
You're not supposed to observe him without his
The
glasses.
suspense is killing me.
Guys,
I need
guys,
to take them off.
Wait, he took off his glasses?
Is it technically observing if I'm not technically alive?
Theoretically, the factual report of the different sections of the world, the Meridian veins and the dragon veins, all carry similar results on how they are treated. Given multiple things on how the infection works, it is theorized that there is a origin point on which everything stimulates from. Blights, all other things, seem to share similar points on that of having multiple or at least a singular origin point.
what the fuck?
Multiple cultural changes, as well as different effects, show that everything is in fact stimulated and infected by a single point. Unknown of whether or not that point still exists, or whether or not it can be dealt with at those points. Most infections of the world come from a singular point. It is also theorized most things, including that of artifacts, also may come from singular points. Most things in the world seem to split off and separate from an origin point. It is also theorized that there are symptoms of different events that have happened throughout the life of this world that have caused different infections and other things. It is also put that multiple situations have occurred where different points have been split in current times as well. This is not something that is factually a long-term endeavor and can happen in almost an instantaneous manner. Whether or not that theory is dictated to things like the boundary or the binding laws of the world, in which Zemeria is very known for, but the laws of the world seem to rewrite themselves to allow these splits to occur. Whether or not that is something that is factually impossible, or simply a matter of a condition that this world has been grown used to, or simply just a matter of the world's natural laws taking effect that we are not sure of. Did you understand?
Vaguely. Did anyone record that?
No.
I mean, yeah, technically.
I
We're
forgot one
good.
part. More evidence is required for different things. The dreamscape and the memoryscapes of the different areas also show to contain similar results on things connected to, say, infections. It is theorized that things like the boundary and those beyond the boundary may have large connections to individuals of this world. It's also my theory that in fact most people are in fact connected to the boundary in some way or another. This in theory tells me that most people have the ability to either A, deal with some sort of artificial dreamscape or any other connections in that regard. I have also put my theory down towards the academies in Calvard to see if they can create what would be referred to as an artificial dreamscape or an artificial boundary. Theorize with this could be beneficial to this report. However, more information is required for memoryscapes as well as the crystals that devolve from memoryscapes. I have created at least 3 artificial memory crystals in my report to give to the bracers so that they may use them at times that the crystals will resonate in the events that they are doing. I will then create more of them if they are useful. However, I will also be taking this time to put into the events of the different hunter weapons that they have not been able to experiment with just yet, like the ones that were granted guild permission, aka the Magnet Spike and the Excel Axe. Those 2 will be granted full livery to the guilds in the Zemerian outpost. I also will be providing more information about the treaties of the different groups that are connected to the bracers, that have chosen to be connected to the bracers, and the Fifth Fleet, negating the current situation and legal repercussions that are currently surrounding the Hunters Guild in those lands. I have also put down a treaty in regard to certain creatures, in regards to the sake of research purposes. As for corrupted creatures, we will be creating a safe zone, hopefully in order to investigate ways to deal with the infections of said creatures. I have also requested assistance for people who have been around and have existed due to their cultural significance on the ways that they see the world and the ways that they interact with different events in the world. However, one of the situations I have put down for the bracers as of today is to look for different monsters that have suffered significant effects of the different blights that have been affecting the world. 2 creatures I have requested the affections of are in fact one that is infected by red lyrium, and I believe was a Storegios that was spotted in the Nord Islands.
Oh.
The other one
That
is
thing.
still over in the Hunterlands and has been causing significant damage to villages. And I have not been able to get full confirmation, but I have dealt with their handlers in order to get any type of information. But there is a crown-bladed creature over there that I would require the information of, and as well as at least 1 vial of blood from. and I believe it was a original species was a Tobi Kadachi.
Oh.
I assume you know what that is.
Yes.
It's a flying squirrel, essentially.
Can't say I remember ever
Mhm.
finding a
Ooh,
blighted
fun.
one,
Yeah.
but we found a normal and
No,
a
not
viper.
fun. Especially angry ones.
If I remember from the reports, it
Squirrels are
was encountered by one of your groups that had went. It was near the shrine ruins of Old Kimura.
After reporting
Right,
Old
that's
Chimera
what got
to-
it quarantined, isn't it?
After speaking
Oh.
of that, yes, actually, speaking of that, I have approached the old shrine ruins near Kimura. Talking to village elder to get permission to go there, I was given permission to go there, however I was turned away by black armored hunters.
Hunters. But I thought no one was supposed to be in there.
The royal guard hunters usually wear black armor in order to symbolize their aspect, but the black armor also signifies those who are referred to as basically plague preventers.
Oh.
They are, technically speaking, not connected to the guild fully, as they are considered royal knights under the full guise of the queen. I have not been able to approach the shrines due to my fact of my ability at stealth in a professional setting is utter dog shit.
I don't think
Oh.
you're gonna get much better from us, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
What do you mean you have me right here?
Well, that's the case with these.
Yeah,
I've been
the
practicing.
rest of us are such dog shit it would drag the whole group down.
So it sounds like I get to be a teacher again and have a teaching experience with all of you.
Maybe in a situation
Yeah,
where
that
we
sounds
won't be
fine.
killed if we get caught.
Mm. Ouch.
You'll be fine. Trust me.
I mean, it's a good way to learn.
No, those things aren't
I
working on that.
disagree.
I mean, let's just hope that no one gets
I
caught.
did hear
Beep, 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 beep.
something to do with. I don't know if it was like a transformation caused by use of the star metal or what, but something associated with it letting someone basically blend in with the stars. But obviously that doesn't help when I don't know how to do that.
Very well, I put in a missive. Understood. Beep, 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 beep. Also, do you prefer training grounds of requiring stealth actions or simple buildings will do?
Probably more stealth action would be preferable.
Understood. I'll have multiple locations requested.
Perfect. It definitely seems like we'll definitely need to talk more later on some other things, however.
As will I.
Research purposes as well. Apparently, you have multiple access to people who have civil police training as well as SWAT training. I will also request their help.
I'll need to pull you aside at some point and ask some questions, as you are apparently well informed about many things. As I want to poke
I
your-
know many things, mostly people because they do not know what the cat will do, despite the fact that your entire culture has had things like familiars and birds that could literally do things like what I do, and I look like a scriggly rack shit.
Okay, to be fair, most people wouldn't believe that those are real.
Grandpa.
Yeah.
Also fair.
Yeah, so I like to poke around your head a bit at some
I
point.
mean, to be honest, people still have a hard time believing that I'm synthetic, so I can understand that end.
It could also be like the boss of your organization on how much of the fact that she is not exactly what she seems. Though, to be honest, seeing her in that state is very terrifying, and I would rather not repeat the situation that caused that.
Probably best not to.
I can't speak anymore. My throat is starting to go. I should get a soda. Does anyone know where the bubbly place is?
There's a juice stand back that way.
Should be.
I go
Yeah,
get
there's-
juice over there.
Here.
It's actually really good.
Want me to
I
show
will.
you?
Possibly. I will
I wouldn't be
request
surprised
from the...
if some of Athena's stash is still around, but I don't
I
know if
will.
that would be good anymore.
I will request from the braces then. By order of me. I will require you to hunt the crown-blighted Tobekadachi and the lyrium-blighted Toregios. Not today.
Okay, how are we... I'm pretty sure we still don't really have the means to actually kill those, so... As is, that's gonna be a bit difficult.
Do you not know how to kill things?
Those are a bit different.
There
The
are
amount
not...
of shit that we've killed, you should be more confident that you can kill it.
Very well. I will
That's
talk
true.
to merchants. I will get him to meet you at location.
I think we could beat the.
If you really
the
need help
Toby
killing
Don't know
something
about the
weird and
Soradios.
confused, you can always come talk to me later. I might have some ideas.
Yeah,
Also, I will
that's-
put in a 3D. Which place would you like me to put in 3D for first? I do have multiple places I can put in 3Ds. Would you like me to put in a 3D for you? Do you have a suggestion?
Well, wait, what are our choices for locations? And like 3Ds are the other groups or what exactly?
I have been associating with groups that have been drastically affected by these different locations. One of them is a member of the royal family of one of the locations that has been drastically affected by the dead zone over near Calvert.
Oh?
Yeah.
The other ones are also multiple members of the factions around in the rider villages. We have multiple rider villages that have been affected by these different occurrences. There's also merchant guilds and other things that have been connected to the free cities as well as other locations outside of the guild control. They have been looking for places to put in requests. I have put in requests with multiple groups in order to hopefully give you all a more concrete location that is outside of certain controls to allow for a more free speech area.
I'm honestly torn between either the noble or the riders. In all honesty, though.
I'd have a lot of reason to go for either one of those.
Due to the influx in situations, I have also recommended that if all of these groups can be proven that you're useful, I have also put in that there is a location called the Hinterlands that is also very good for the resource purposes as well as setting up potential bases in that area.
True.
However, due to the rapid growth in the area and the rapid fluctuation of the plant life is also the cultural significance there, I have recommended that the group first look into it later once I can decree that the location is stabilized for now.
Alright, I got an idea then. We'll start with the riders, because at least with the riders, we'll have people who can move around faster than us, help us clear things with the help of their monsties and more.
And we do at least know the Deadlands will be relatively stable for the time being. We really don't know what's going on with the riders.
The only thing I would request on the Deadlands at some point is if someone could please bring me pieces back from the Ark that has crashed there.
The Ark?
Fuck is that?
Theorized of a destroyed ship over in the Deadlands. My theory is that it is possible that this might have been a location that had been preventing the Deadlands from occurring as rapidly as original. I am not sure. Though, due to multiple tests of previous times of hearing research and hearing word of mouth with this iteration, I would prefer to have the technology myself. It is difficult to know exactly what is over there if you are not able to go over there yourself without being attacked by bandits and random demonic worm thingies.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Demonic worm thingies.
Well, I do think it would make
Don't
sense for
even get
connecting with the riders being your top priority, but I at least would very much like the Deadlands to be
Badge, you
second
understand
priority
pretty
below
well.
that.
Very well, I will put out a request. I've also put in a request, though to be fair, could you please pass on something? She seemed very busy when I tried to go talk to her, and she was not talking.
Sure.
Could you pass this on to the Crown Seeker?
The he?
I'm not sure we know who that is.
Oh. Maybe I have said too much. I have provided a spoiler. Do you continue if you accidentally spoil something?
Not too much longer.
Oh,
No, I'm confused.
contrary significant I have not been.
Do you still want me to hold on to it?
You have friend that does things and is going through morally questioning events currently. I tried to talk to her and she gave me a bracer approval form and left the gram.
I think I have a vague idea of who it is.
She said she is searching for a vault and she needed to go away.
Well, if
I
we
did
meet
not say
someone
any of
that
these
seems
spoilers.
like they match the description, I'll make sure to pass it on.
Yes. Also,
A bit more.
she refused to give me name. You might need to look into that. I think she is having an identity crisis.
What?
And you,
I'm actually thinking.
why do I keep seeing weird fans float by you every once in a while?
Where the what?
Weird man.
Don't worry about it.
What?
Very well.
Weird man.
So I'm
My
not
goggles
the
see
only
it.
one who-
My goggles see etherical augmentations. Only other person I have seen who has similar thing to that would be girl that had weird plushies on her hip.
Huh?
And the warlock. Then the other
A
guy.
warlock.
More confused
So
now.
many connections.
Oh, there's
I meet many people.
What have you
That's
seen
fine.
things around Madeline considering everything?
I do not care that you
Same
know.
with Herman.
I didn't care.
Also,
that-
you are weird.
I know.
Wow, what do you mean?
I mean, we're all
Not
weird,
that
though.
weird.
Well, you are relatively
What?
tame.
I'm not.
The only thing about you is your
I'm not
resonation is off due to that thing constantly absorbing the memories that you are putting into it.
Don't look at me like that.
You should put more combat expertise into the aura sight that is on your hip.
The what? No.
You have aura sight on your hip. Or in your pocket, I should say.
I gave that to
Someone-
Soren though, and he still has it.
No, you have.
Hasn't given it back yet.
You're wearing the armor, therefore you have it.
Oh, did not know that. Good to know. Need to get a mount first.
What?
Still working on that. That's very difficult.
Connecting with the riders will hopefully help
What?
with that.
Yeah, because I can't get a horse. Because do you think a horse is gonna survive the shit we run into?
I will give you a tracker
Oh.
for one of the things.
Sometimes I wonder if we're gonna survive the stuff we run into.
You will survive.
And we do just fine.
You have what's referred to as main character energy.
What?
What?
Huh?
I
You talk about
wait.
friendship. You won't die unless you stop having friends.
Congratulations,
What?
you have plot armor.
Oh my god, Moth, you're the main
Honestly, I
character.
would've
now.
guessed
Look,
you,
guys,
I
the
bet
main
that makes
character of the
sense, too.
story.
Wait, that sounds like a lot of pressure. I don't know if I want to be the
You
main
need the
character.
confidence boost. You need the confidence boost.
If you're the main character, then you are literally unkillable.
Shall we go get you some soda?
I would appreciate the soda.
Also, Leo.
That sounds like a terrible.
I think I might go with you. I need to poke your.
Have a good one, everyone.
I need to poke your head about some things, regardless. So.
Wait, what about
Be
the
sure to
dog?
stop by if you need any answers.
One more thing. The tracker, if you go over to the Hunterlands, I'm sending the coordinates directly to your Arcuses. It should at least give you some sort of connection towards... Well, the crown-blighted fucker. If you could
Best
at least
of
deal
luck.
with one of those problems, I would greatly appreciate it.
Good luck, bracers.
I will also be willing to provide more of the equipment that I have available in my factory. I've also contacted all of my employees in order to make it so that you will be able to get manufactured goods faster.
Oh, nice, I can
That's
get that.
actually good.
Oh, I can
Thank
get
you,
that gun lance I want
think.
then from the Nursilla.
Here.
Hmm.
Also, if you go over to the store over there, you should be able to find some of my things. I've made sure to give you a discount. I also have a location in Leaves and in Heimdall.
Ooh. Might not
Both
be a
Leaves
bad idea
and
to check out
Heimdall?
what's there.
I have been branched over to them multiple times. Their people do are significant. Though I have not checked on the branch's locations, I do not deal with the mother very often, and the child is very rude, and the dog keeps trying to bite me.
That's fair. But still, good idea to check out those new things, eh? Might be useful.
Very well. I will take my leave now. I need to go clear my throat.
Okay.
Let's get you something to drink.
Probably might want to check those devices out just in case they could help.
The significance of these endeavors are quite serious indeed.
Yeah,
By all known laws of aviation.
A bee should not be able to fucking use a gun, but obviously they do. I have seen it and I have practiced it.
It is
multiple
scary.
times.
He essentially wants to pick his brain like, so, about the barrier, what do you know about the Death Knights? He says he wants to pick his brain about the Death Knights.
And we're talking here.
Yep, that's fine.
Just in case they happen to come around the corner or anything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course. Death Knights, their king, that sort of stuff.
Yeah, it looks like they should be fine. They're mainly talking in a group over here.
Hmm.
So how do you feel having Herman as your legal representative when you're playing the cat?
Hey, it works really good. I just love the fact that it's like, but they just said that. Fuck.
They work off each other really well.
They're currently discussing on who might be the crown searching individual.
Yeah.
And their two choices on who it is if I heard correctly, it's Vivi or Milo.
No, I heard Cryle or Milo.
Cryle?
Yeah,
My bad.
Cryle. I'm good.
Stuff he was
Yeah, Milo and Vivi are they're searching for a certain type of thing, but they're different.
Mm-hmm.
Also, one of the things that
What's this?
I was laughing about, and I don't know if I actually explained to Hill one of the significance of grabbing the good old funny hunter weapon and yoinking it. When it came to Milo. because by a lot of the cultural aspects,
He's got characters talking to him right now.
Yeah, he has a bunch of people talking.
Give me one moment. I'm currently also like stuck with Johan.
Of course.
What did I do?
All right, there we go. Now you're good.
I was saying the whole thing with like Milo that's also a little bit funny is why would you take the weapon? Because hunter weapons are technically not supposed to be used against humans, and and people who fall under the situation of being corrupted and stuff like that due to the hunter stuff. Well, they might look human.
Take driver Gilbert.
A stake driver through a person's chest is a lot more culturally acceptable for a knight when they're not allowed to use their weapons against people.
They could have just came and bought it, or better yet, signed a contract with the workshop.
More difficult than you think.
No, he seems the type to go on long tangents.
Yeah, but I
Especially
don't think we
talk
could
shit about you.
control the tangents that he goes on.
I just brought him. Learn to bait.
She didn't expect much out of it.
The chest, I had a bit of smoke coming out of it, and.
But yeah, no, it is going to be very interesting because now Ludwig has been mentioned. Oh boy, because now immediately after that, it was Kyle immediately walks over and goes, "Oh, can we have a list of all those who are associated with the workshop?" And it's like, "Oh no, what have you done?" That now means I actually have the ability to run it through you. So, what characters from Bloodborne do you want to be around?
I will start. Honestly, I gotta work on a few things, but I do have a couple of characters that I can start getting ready.
And I could also work on some stuff as well.
Failures?
But if it's weapons, then...
Living failures are already on the board. I know that is already going to be a thing.
I'm not gonna lie.
Wow, God.
I love the living failures.
The reason I want the living failures is because I feel it could actually be also very useful for the star metal stuff.
Yeah. Well, there's also a connection, a little bit of a situation that is connected to that as well. Is they need to look into the experimental or proto characters a bit.
Giant cats, if anything, would be more pissed off by a vacuum.
Farther than.
I'm sorry, we're in planning mode.
Well, no, because like here's the thing: is like with the living failures as a concept, they're technically one of the only few beings that is actually capable of communicating and utilizing the cosmos in of itself.
Whoa.
So that's why I would say it's not a bad idea to have them tied to the star metal, because it could be an explanation of an attempt to try and figure out if star metal could be utilized more than just in crafting sense.
So yeah, there's also
the weapon shop.
Okay, fair.
Do you want me to be a random NPC running the shop?
Sure. I would have actually given you an NPC, but unfortunately, I do not have one available right now.
I have NPC. I can be. It's a guy in a suit, but it should be fine.
Yeah, I'll be having
watching the shop.
Yeah, I'll be having a list of things available later that we can just go into a world and have them ready to go.
Anyone's even here at the time?
I just need to keep working on them. I've just taken a.
Hold on, Larissa. Yeah, I'll be there. Give me a second.
Oh, you're fine.
One of the ones that I do also need to like show off a little bit is the one group that basically is made like experimental people as well.
That's where most of you guys get.
Because those are kind of connected to living. Because the whole thing with them is one of the experiments is injecting people with different things, and one of them being injecting people with quartz, or like the energy from quartz.
You also have a blunt weapon
to
let's see,
make a funny.
Yeah, you have a hammer. Wait,
the gun's nice.
Yeah, the hammer.
Yep.
So kind of like a similar concept to
getting weapons.
The healing church's higher echelons.
I like having weapons.
Yeah, one of the characters for the bureau is technically speaking one of the experiments, and then the other one is also an experiment of the same group.
My hunting knife, that's
You don't
We have fun here.
other weapons for
We do.
Yeah,
that's a plot point that's been seen for a while. I need to remake her character because I gotta fix her like
Was there
her rigging was fucked a little bit.
Small palico
I need to like
cat
fix her and get
creature
her.
that came in here to
I
that
need to add
gave you
more
stuff to
to
sell,
Lynn's stuff
weapons or
Yeah.
that she's supposed to have.
Yeah, you could say that.
Yeah, one of the things that's
May we
if
see
I
them?
go into the backstory for Sigil, that's actually one of the
Hold on
that's the
one
reason why Sigil does.
Got a voice in my head. Say again.
No, you're good.
Three?
May we see them? He said we could buy them and they had a
Yeah.
discount for us.
Yeah, hold on, I gotta find him with the fucking box somewhere.
No, you're good. You're good. Take your
And
time.
glowing eye.
You were right. They are weapons.
Alright, I'm grabbing the weapons at the palico left.
Wouldn't be out of
Yep.
the question for him to deliver them
Just
to
grab
the
a
appliance
random
store,
bot.
though.
What would be in there?
Yeah, true, because that's where a lot of the magic is, but, you know.
It'll be what we refer to as orbital augmented
Orbital augmented.
Have these because weapons,
yeah.
but I don't
orbital
have, like,
augmented
stock
weapons.
free shit like you
Okay.
do, yeah.
So, by my guess, Orbital with monster
Showtime.
parts.
Yeah,
Ah,
basically.
That does remind me. Can I say that the scythe has finally been upgraded to have monster bits with it, so we actually at least have the scythe be able to do something a little bit more?
Yep, no, you'd have it.
That'd be easy enough.
Well, yeah,
How
it's
much
also
would it
because
be
the thing is, it's the weird situation of the scythe, and if it's
Say again.
And are we not gonna like look at the individual weapons?
Say again.
How much will it be? I mean, we're just gonna.
Are you
take,
buying
it might
all of
just be
them?
Better just to take the box and then. How many are in there?
I didn't check, he just handed me the box.
Right back. I'll catch up with you.
I mean.
For all I know,
do you
could be
think would a good
explosives in
idea?
there.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Why do you just have random explosives?
Used infusing
How
ritual
much?
that's designed.
How
No,
much
Leo, you
Mira
carry
would?
random
Because he's asking how much is the whole box of weapons.
Yeah, but
how much would it be, sir? Just for the
Kinda more.
box.
All
you
the
could
money
literally
the
say
group has.
more than your salary you could ever afford.
Mm-hmm.
These are our specialist weapons that we
Okay.
usually only sell to like high end.
Look, I'm gonna tell you right now.
they're probably gonna like go, oh, then we should just go get
Son.
They're gonna be like, no, I'm not buying this.
More than a decade's worth of your salary
I am
for all of these.
Alright, we'll look through it.
Welcome back to
Thank
the
you for letting me know, though.
Of
I
course.
appreciate it.
The interwebs died.
I swear to
we'll
God,
have a
if
look at it.
Ferris
Thank
gets
you
a
very
call
much.
in a minute, hey, we need to borrow some money.
Then you could just immediately say no, and then they're gonna be like, the next best option, go get the old man again.
You look in the box and see
No,
it is.
not buying you shit.
Actually, hold on 1 second.
Mm.
Is it
I
Orbital?
would,
but yeah.
I'm currently
Is it-
not in Sumeria.
Is it Orbital augmented hunter weapons?
Yep.
Okay.
But
cool.
they wouldn't know that they're hunter weapons, but they would.
Okay.
Mm.
You would look and see.
But yeah,
there,
let's see here. The
Orbital
living
augmented
failures.
hunter.
Another one that
weapons.
could be interesting.
Oh,
Yeah.
these look
I don't
nice.
know. I don't know what the fuck they are. Ugh. Some weird. What the fuck is that? What the fuck? I don't know. I got bigger ones in the back. They left here.
Fair enough. I guess
so
I'll
they're
buy.
Oh, they're making augment.
I guess I'll buy
no,
one
at
for
least Grandpa
myself. If that's the case. Do you want one, cat?
Hmm.
And everyone else is leaving. Leo, do you want to try to get one? Try to use one? Figure it out? Or
Where
not?
are they going?
I might
Which
need
one?
price here soon because we're looking by individual
I mean,
ones.
I
Probably.
guess we'll just buy one and then work from there, whatever we're suitable with. Or
I guess it's
Put
all
it
like
down.
different
with
kinds.
weapon-wise.
Yeah, put the
So
first
how
one
much would that
down
be
for
for 20 of
20,000 Mira.
20,000. Which one?
I mean, if you want one,
Hmm.
Should the next one be
one
200,000?
for myself, one
Yeah,
for her.
anything
Leo,
above
do you want one
the
or no?
minor tier.
It's your choice.
They're getting
I guess,
multiple.
yeah, I can take one.
They're going
If
fucking
there is,
bankrupt.
I'll just
And that's with 20% off?
there you go. Do you want one?
Of 200,
Oh,
so
oh,
20,000
first
for the
one's
first.
20% off.
That's 3.
Okay.
Yes. We'll just.
Hmm.
How much for 3 of them will that be?
3 of them, how many?
For the 3 of these aural
Well,
weapons here.
20,000.
And
So
the
it'd
box
be
and back.
420,000.
420,000, got it. Buying 3 of them?
Aye, 3.
420,000 Mira.
Fuck.
And that's
Is your
with
shit
the
okay?
discount.
That is with the discount.
Oh, I guess VR
Okay,
chat just
I
completely
pull you
fucking
together,
died
kinda,
and
yeah.
requires me to
Now we
turn
have,
the
like,
game
2K
off.
on me to do hunt.
Okay,
Yeah.
if your internet fluctuates, just
Oh.
always turn the game off.
Yeah.
I am
then-
I am in a world that just says sorry.
There, and there's my behalf there, yes, sir.
Did you pay for the whole? How much did you put
Just
down?
had all that money on you.
The amount you
Carry a lot
said.
of money.
Why?
You never know when you need it.
Because your network is
They
now
paid for all. Johan paid for all of it. Holy shit!
No, Johan didn't. Takeda did.
Takeda did.
Plus, like, just shouldn't have.
All right.
I guess that's true.
Thank you very much, sir. Hope you have a good day.
Also, Herman.
Hmm.
Oh boy.
Because I explained with that blood.
Johan spent all that money.
Johan doesn't have that
He
money.
pitched in all the money he had.
You know, okay, you're gonna have to pay for your own if you want to get one of the weapons, because we already got one for myself.
Paying a dime, even though he already put an investment in.
Yeah, I don't know how he paid for. He's like, put it down. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, they're probably cheap if it's a single one.
Herman could. Herman is a merchant. He would probably be like fucking decently well off. It's just that he's not going to spend his money unless he sees it's an absolute gain.
So to give you context, the amount of each one of those, the minor guns, 20,000, like 20,000 is like, fuck, brain is not working right now. Is at least a few like $100.
Mm-hmm.
They
So-
think we gypped
they're the group.
the party got gypped, but I don't think this time it was a gypping.
Hold on.
They're gonna immediately walk over to Herman and go, "Did we get gypped?" And I'm just gonna be like, "No, no, you didn't."
No, this person's
no,
actually
you didn't.
that shop
You're
is
just
one of the more
stupid.
trustworthy shops that won't gyp up price people.
To be fair, I could openly jokingly say that like 2,000 Mira is like 2,000 Mira is basically $20.
Yeah.
I think he'll
Also,
Oh.
yeah, Hill is bouncing all over the place for me.
So that was like
What is?
$420 basically.
Yeah, so they didn't get gypped.
I'll be honest, I haven't thought about money in terms of what we have for a while.
So what I'm basically getting is that Mira is pretty much similar to the Japanese yen.
It is very
Yes.
much similar to the
Yeah.
Japanese yen.
Oh, hold on. Am I getting toad blood? Am I getting toad blood?
Yeah, because I was trying to find the weapon shop and then just everyone just stopped talking. I'm just like, oh, well. Oh. Found it.
Yeah. So each one of the low weapons is about like $200 basically.
Gun. Gun.
And then any of the ones above it are like, but also bracers get paid like very shittily.
Yeah. Well, because they get paid by commission, basically, for amount of work
Yeah.
they do.
Yeah, and then paid in exposure pretty much. Very. But they're basically, their
We can
their
just
jobs
drop
are
them
basically
off at
supposed
the
to be
guild.
equivalent of, you take a bunch of odd jobs to basically help people around, but you know you're not ripping someone's salary to pieces.
Right. and
Whereas whereas Jaegers get like 2 million Mira contracts, like to shoot a guy in the head, and they're like, oh, sold.
Yeah, like bracers really don't get a whole lot of money until they get to the big leagues, with the bigger commissions and missions and all that.
Even then, they're still kind of underpaid for that stuff.
Yeah,
because it seems like a civil service kind of.
It's more of a civil service situation.
Mm-hmm.
Ha ha, good guys don't get paid enough because of good.
It's okay, we get bitches instead.
As I like to do.
No, you don't.
The fuck you mean?
No, you don't. I think the Jaeger still beat you on that part.
Man, what a fucked up day.
Jaegers be like, anything you have, I have better.
You might get them until they realize how little money you make.
I'm gonna hop out of here for early today.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Have a good night.
Yeah, have a good one. Are we planning on doing the Toby today?
Honestly, we're still good on time, so yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been going for an hour and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Which did not surprise me.
Well, that direction there really isn't much.
The players are now trying to figure out what to do next.
Yeah.
Do we need to bring out the handler?
They're trying to figure it out. They're going. It looks like towards the. Looks like they're heading this way.
Bureau.
Yeah. What do you want me to do anything?
Didn't they get? You could just say, didn't you all get told to go kill a Toby?
Yeah. No. If they walk into the bureau and Madeline's going to be in there, and if they ask.
No, I'm getting it. Hold on. I'm just gonna go and question them why they're heading this way. Give me a second.
I think they're so confused. Like, oh, kill these monsters, but that's too difficult. But what do you mean?
I'm gonna stand right here. If they come down the hallway, I'm gonna yell at them and tell them to go to the train. I'm literally Zahn, just sitting there at the door.
They think that Toby was told not to be specifically today.
No, that was the Stragios.
That was the Stragios.
Or did we misunderstand? Definitely, it sounds like it.
May not be the greatest at explaining things, but he is still a colleague at the end of the day.
One sec, I'll run in there and be like, why are you still here?
My colleague might not be great.
Go for it.
My colleague might
He's taken care of.
Yeah, they are right around the corner.
Too bad.
I can't mute, so you have to deal with me double speaking for a few minutes.
That's fine.
Oh wait, they are going back now.
Go to the airport. Go to the Hunterlands.
I smelled you outside the bakery. Why are you still here?
Where the fuck did Johan go?
They're fine, my colleague. They'll be taken care of.
I'm getting all the surveillance things from these Regios. Go deal with the Toby. Go deal with the Toby.
Right. Okay. Here I go.
I'm going back to the bakery. They have fresh hot cross buns. Apples dinner.
After Toby.
I will pay for them, and I will get them sent on the train. You go take the train. I will be nice today.
Let's go.
Oh, I love this guy. He's the best.
Apples dinner and hot cross buns.
For another reason.
We're going to the train.
Go get on the fucking train, you absolute
We are going after
troglodyte.
the Toby.
Come on.
Wait, does Moth's Avatar not have Visemes?
Occasionally, no.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna go help him with models because he's been. I thought it was like an issue with the model that I gave him, but I have a funny feeling he keeps doing something that is disabling Visemes because a character he worked on that is only ever been in Unity that had Visemes does not have Visemes anymore.
Okay.
So I think I might have to sit down with him and work on stuff because I think what he's doing is literally just disabling Visemes or just refusing to put them on by accident. I don't want to say that he's breaking things, but to be honest, he blew up his PC. I can't really trust him with much anymore.
Damn. All right. Well, the players are pretty much gathered up.
Yep,
I think Vamp is also realizing that.
Portal.
'cause-
Do we want a travel map or no? Never mind.
Nah, we.
The moment I said it, my mind went, yeah, no.
I mean, you can go there if you want to, but then the rest of us won't follow.
It's fine. My colleague is knowing what they're talking about.
Where did you put them?
Monster Hunter Rise.
Right here.
Oh yeah, one of my coworkers
I
is
see.
going to see if he can get Monster Hunter Rise.
Good game. You can be
There we go.
you can be a
Yeah.
rocket with the gun lance.
He wants to find the dodo bird that kicked his ass with a rock.
The curlew?
I believe
Only
so.
waited 15 more minutes. Could have helped.
He described it as a pink flamingo that picked up a rock and, with its mouth, blocked all of his attacks and then beat the shit out of him.
Oh boy, my
Alright.
controller's at 30%. Oh no!
Do not touch the global toggle. One of us will touch it, and then we'll have to check to make sure that's on for everyone.
Oh, for day and night? Okay.
Yeah, because it is a global toggle.
Roger.
But from memory, it's one that breaks kind of easily.
Okay.
Yeah.
So once everyone's in here, and we're confirmed to have everyone in here, then one of us will go touch it.
Woo, NPC speed. Woo, yeah, baby.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what it's all about. Woo.
Yay.
Do I need to turn on
Honestly, I was sitting here eating
Stupidly
Funyuns.
fat.
It's on by default. Okay.
One of my favorite chips.
The monster will be the fastest one. I have settings of 12, 18, 12. Let's do 15 for that massive jump.
It's going to be very interesting, specifically because now it's like, oh, Herman actually has to get blood samples off this thing. Because now it's actually being requested.
Mm-hmm.
So this is going to be very interesting. I just hope my controllers don't die before then. While I have the ability to, let me just do some funny magic right here. Turn off the controllers temporarily.
And charge them.
Plug them in temporarily while we wait. Because
Yeah, there
I
you go.
can do that.
Yes, you can.
Is there anyone we're missing?
Kyle has just
Let's,
joined.
Icy's here, Draco's here, Dewey, you're here, Hill, you're here, Impasta's here, Ember's here, Kyle's here, Mia's here, Show's here, and Vamp is here. Are we missing anyone?
Actually, wait a minute. Maybe I might be able to do something stupid here.
I
Hold on.
don't think so. I think we're
I
good.
don't think so either. Will this work? I swear if this works, I'm going to... It works, apparently. I could have them on the charge whilst also doing stuff.
Yeah, I've done that before.
It's just that the cable's really weird.
Yeah, it will warn you saying, hey, don't do that.
Come down
Mhm.
here real quick. I'm going to be hitting a button. I'm going to need to know if if everything changes for everyone.
Let me go and map
It's
it.
very important.
Alright, I'm going to map.
Oh.
Yep, it changed.
Yep.
It very much did change.
What?
It was dark for like 2 seconds. I played again.
No.
Oh, God.
Can you rejoin?
1
I
desync.
can't believe it doesn't. I can't believe it doesn't like Mia.
I like your hat.
It is a nice hat. I need to get this fixed still because it annoys me.
Yeah, it's fine. Imagine me in combat ready. Couldn't be me.
Unfortunately, my hair isn't that glowy right now. I am still sparkling.
It's matching.
Herman's apparently like, going to be vital if this is a stealth mission.
It worked.
Hooray.
Alright.
I don't think it helps me. It just matches the spawn room.
He's dark out here.
Any questions before we begin?
So I wanted to know if you could.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
Moth dies.
Bro, you sounded like a fucking drunk motherfucker for a second there.
I will.
What? What do I do? I didn't do what? What?
Anyway,
What did I do? What did I do?
Anyway,
for players involved, there would have been a few little tidbits or a couple fucking phone calls. I can't speak anymore. You would have gotten a few phone calls once you started getting over here, basically from like your handlers. That would be like, you should be okay at night going in, but you need to be really careful not to be detected by any of the knights in the area.
Oh boy, a stealth mission.
They, if anything, they might easily put it down as an accident if you are discovered in the location. But they basically are like, if you start noticing that there are hunters, there are royal knights around, you will need to be extra careful of them. But they should be switching out their patrols for right now.
Okay, so we're timed. Good, taking it out.
So what I'm basically hearing is I'm now going to have to make sure all of you don't accidentally set off an alarm somehow.
Don't worry, Ivan knows how to be careful. He's
Or
watching
night
everything.
NPCs.
I feel like I'm gonna have to go melee
it's a different guy.
because I don't think giant cannon is gonna help us.
Yo.
See, now you're thinking proactively.
You're double speaking, by the way. Yes, sir, NPCs?
I think it's a skill issue.
When it comes time to become knights, I'm going to need you to drop your speed down to about 4:10:4.
Okay.
Just so you're slightly faster than the party, but not like monster speeds.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Aim, she'll probably appear.
I'm assuming it's just going to be the Toby that's in the ruins, no other monsters.
Everything else has been scared away by the presence.
Doing this, Ivan is gonna ask.
Gotcha.
Oh, that also
Of the
reminds me,
Vita
we should also
Dolce.
explain the fact that they feel overwhelming dread just through the area itself now.
No bad.
Yep.
So Herman's gonna feel right at home. Amazing.
Oh, my head. Shit. Okay. Oh.
When you enter into the Shrine Ruins, you just have... The area itself feels like it's giving you innate feelings of dread. Everything is eerily quiet.
Should we turn on fog, do you think?
It should be on by default.
Is it? Let me check.
Do we need?
Yeah.
It is on by default.
I will be having the music on in a second.
Lovely.
The fog is on by default, and it is local.
Your mom's on by default.
My mom's dead,
Fuck, it's off by default.
so you're not wrong.
Keep forgetting that. Keep making that joke, and this keeps happening. Damn it.
Yeah, I literally have. I could literally just throw ashes at you if I didn't leave her in a ditch somewhere.
Pocket sands. Ah, fuck.
Pocket mom.
Oh, that's fucked up. It's fucked up, man.
Ivan is... Would Ivan be able to, considering his familiarity with the area, be able to know exactly where the hunter patrols are via tracks?
He would be able to gauge roughly where their standard patrols are, so he'd know hiding spots.
Okay, and there's nothing really changed. It's just the overwhelming feel of dread in terms of the environment changes, right?
Yep.
Hello. I was already muted and just unmuted.
Sorry.
Whoops.
You would be able to tell rough estimations of patrol route, and just the very, very uncomfy, overwhelming dread feeling that seems to be almost seeping from the world itself.
Alright. Thank you for letting me know. I just wanted to double check. Alright, so if that is the case, since I would do that, I would point them out.
At least this time they don't have any torches accidentally give themselves away. Smile.
It was either that. It was either that or the fan.
Um,
I couldn't tell which.
So for patrol routes, are we thinking like
Come out as that
one
sometime,
patrol
but
route
not
being
always.
the center loop
I feel
of
like it worked
8,
very
6,
well.
4, 7?
Yep. It'll be that, but they'll have time to get stabilized and actually be fighting for a bit.
Oh yeah, no, it's going to take a while before we
I
bring
do
them out.
wonder if Tatsuya would have actually had.
I'm just going to let Kyle know right away.
Color on the trip over here.
Thank you for that information. I'm already taking notes on the map about the best optional passes.
You. The patrol routes that you would be seeing when you do enter, you would be able to see footmarks that
It is
are most
nighttime now.
prevalent,
It was
going
midday
from 8,
before.
6, 4, and 7.
Oh my.
Eight, six,
Nighttime
six, 4, 7. Okay, so it's in this. So this is where we would need to be the careful.
Okay. My arms keep disconnected.
Holy shit. Why is Ivan's band-aid on his face so bright?
Most.
I'm not
Bandage.
sure.
We would have to
Probably
Probably
random.
just a material that isn't
Probably.
grabbing colors.
Don't be silly.
Because they keep getting hit there.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and get the players started.
Yep.
No.
What do you
No.
think then? What do you think?
That's water.
All right. Then we'll just follow them around. I'm assuming, Harm, you will be the Toby?
Yeah, I think Arm's going to be the Toby. For now, we'll be relatively okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I will be the Toby. I'm going to go ahead and start actually loading the Toby for everyone.
Good idea. I forget how creepy the ruins are at night with fog.
Yep. Actually, I will want to test something real quick. I'm going to go to Area 9 as the Toby real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to tell me
Portion
how I
right
look
here.
through the
Crawl
fog.
over again.
If I'm
Get here.
easily seen or if I'm, like,
Here.
obscured.
And then from there.
All right. I'm gonna go to the camp that's near there. I see you from there. Okay.
Like, do I look out of place or is it just with the fog?
Let me try and look at you through the fog. You pop out.
I do. Okay.
Yeah,
That's fine.
Like, do you see where I'm at? Like, I'm through some
Yeah,
of the
I see
gates. Yeah, you pop the blues do not contrast well with the background.
That's fine. So I won't be using it to like have shadows because it won't work that way.
Yeah.
That's fine.
All right, I will
That's
return
why I was
momentarily. I need to go grab a granola bar because I'm actually about ready to barf.
Jeez. Yeah, go eat.
Understandable.
Get food. Is there a
Shrine
secret?
ruins nighttime with fog.
Yeah, the fog really isn't concentrating that area too much.
Yeah, I know, but
Probably send one person over at a time across the water once we're here.
it's mostly in the front areas where it's
Yeah.
hit hard.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Oh well.
No, it's fine actually. In more mountainous regions, it should clear up anyways, right?
Very true.
I think, at least. I don't know, I haven't looked into fog too much.
The fog has to be astrospherically correct, otherwise I am going to throw a fucking tantrum.
Whee!
Oh, wow.
Oh, it seems like the fog occasionally clears up and then it rolls back in.
Ew.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's doing.
Ah, where you at?
I'm
Oh, I see you.
at, yeah, the ledge.
Yep, I see you. I just by default usually have my name tags off.
I have
Oh,
it on when
that's
we're
where you are.
DMing and stuff.
I probably should have it on.
yes, you should.
RP has got me in the habit of just having it off at all times.
Ha 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 ha. No.
It is importante when it comes to NPC work.
Yes, of course.
Because a lot of our guiding words and wisdom is, hey, over here.
Yep.
Which is not the best system,
Who's the
but
ghost
hey.
flying above? Because I see you.
Oh,
That
way up high up in
is-
the air?
Yeah, I
That's
see
Yes,
you.
sir.
Yeah,
Hey, how many patrols are there? 1, 2, or 3?
I don't think you guys would be able.
Oh, you're not a
I
ghost.
don't
I
think
was,
we'll
I
know
was,
until
I
we
was just
figure
seeing
out.
your fucking tag up there. Okay.
You guys would just have footprints, and plus you wouldn't know it yet until you actually get there and see the footprints.
Yeah.
Players are informed. Like, Kyle is informed. We're good.
Yeah.
Well, I
Oh,
told
yeah,
him
no,
ahead of time, so when he gets there, he'll be able to go, oh, there's footprints here.
Yeah, no, we're good. Because
Okay.
we already come up with like a little plan layout for movement. We were looking at maps and actually charting out the best, like, suitable option, like actual planning. That's how it just went right now.
Most of your stuff is kind of loud, but I know something.
But I am also using a different ghost avatar.
Mhm.
This one just doesn't have anything on it.
Did Katsura change her hair to better?
I don't know how you dyed your hair that quickly. Fucking slay, I guess.
Fucking slay, I guess.
Alright.
If not, we can just get what the Palico said and try to find samples. It'll be on your best watch.
Yeah, I'll ask in a bit.
It feels so.
Sorry, I had Winter asking a question.
Anything might work.
Ah. Oh, this is the outpost
You
you,
guys
were
are also
at.
feeling that, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Leo, less questions and more focus.
What was I doing, right?
But it's making my stomach hurt a bit.
Leo? Now's not the time.
We need to make sure to be keeping eyes up, both for the monster and whatever else.
Herman, come here. Herman.
Oh, climbing by on default. Let me make sure that's off so I don't have the
I'm not sure you can hear
find prompt, so I'm trying to be big monster.
Mm-hmm. Actually, was Ivan's skin a lot more darker than it was before? Or is that just, again, the texture?
It's just the lighting.
Okay. Like, damn, he got tan!
The hell's the point of trying to train us if he's just gonna go off and do his own thing?
I will make a preference that I'm pretty sure the party was informed that the patrols are switching out, so they won't have any thing really to worry about to begin with.
They probably didn't pay attention to that bit.
Of course.
So I'll leave that up to you, Herman, to explain.
He's in the bamboo.
Never mind, he's deafened.
Yep.
As a reminder to the party, you were informed that the patrols would be changing of guards, meaning you have a limited amount of time before guards start to appear.
Oh, no, there is no guards.
Apparently, I have to throw. Oh my fucking god! They just jumped down.
Yes, because you guys were informed on the train by the handlers that there's a limited amount of time you have before guards start to appear due to a changing
we're
of the
already
guards.
moving around. That's fine.
I just informed them, so. Oh yeah, that's right. They do actually have ambience in this world.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Shouldn't have said anything about eerily quiet because I forgot about the ambient. Fucking whatever.
The big monsters are gone.
Yeah.
Also, was that a custom Toby that you did?
Yes.
I don't think it was a great idea telling them the guards weren't here currently, because it looks like they're now just going to run head first in.
Well, because
A
they're
little
rushing.
bit of the idea. Again,
That
that you
was
guys would have been
part of the
informed
idea.
that their changing of the guards was occurring, and you would be guardless for a little bit of time.
So get the job done quickly.
Hopefully I don't throw up.
But even then,
Hopefully.
they're just running in like with minimal care. They're just going head
Oh.
first in.
That's up to the party at that point. I just gave the information.
They are immediately going to get themselves in a wall of hurt if they accidentally start running around thinking it's fine when the guards are actually out.
Oh man, whoa, look, wow. Look at all these
there's only,
footprints. Look at all these footprints. There's a lot of them. Somebody's been through here.
And also, you committed the cardinal sin of sneaking around, not looking up.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what I've been
But
doing.
this is the Toby's domain up here.
Yeah, they are going they are going right towards it.
Oh, they're actually trying to climb up.
Yeah.
Oh no, this is my tree.
Better be safe
I
than
was
sorry. I'm
hiding up
trying
in
to
the-
keep see if there's anything. But if you want to try and climb that, I'll keep eye out. Oh, you get up there first. Yeah, just go.
You're still double talking.
I know it's because they're doing the most like randomest things last minute, so I'm having to double talk.
Okay, yep, you good, you good.
I apologize if I screwed up everything, but I
I'm
also
more
didn't
just
want-
confused on why the players just proceed to like throw caution to the wind as soon as they get the opportunity.
Yeah, I just wanted to reiterate the information that they were given.
Mm-hmm.
I get that reiterating the information was good, but it's also caused them to kind of throw caution to the wind as now they're seeing it as a race against time kind of moment. So now they're going to be a little less in like the air of caution, which isn't a bad thing in this case, but it could also be a bad thing for them because stealth. Why'd the music just stop? Oh no, there it goes. It's back.
Sorry,
Okay, I was
that
about
was
to say, like, wait a minute, why music just all of a sudden stopped? What did they encounter already? It hasn't even been that long.
Or even
Oh,
farther,
so are
I'm
you
not even-
controlling the music?
No.
Did you say? Oh, okay.
I just want to mess with the people. I like to mess with people. That's why I
No,
do
that was
this.
that was an accidental thing on my part because I was trying to. The shadows of the thing were showing up on my mirror, and I thought my avatar was visible. And then I accidentally misclicked as I was trying to get out of the menu.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. They're going to probably encounter the Kadachi here soon since they went to the rocky area up top.
Mm-hmm.
Being pretty much the Kadachi domain.
That always confused me in Rise how a Toby and the Anjanath got here. I'm like, wait, these are New World monsters. How the fuck did they get here?
You see, Kadachi flew.
Then
and
no, they
then
glide. They glide.
Anjanath
Don't say it. I know what you're gonna say.
Anjanath
They
did the
flew.
laser beam.
I'm
the devil
No, it can't do that.
So there's actually a theory with a lot of monsters is given the fact that the guild Monster Hunters, all the games besides Worlds, a large amount of the locations that you go into are what are referred to as hunting grounds.
Yeah.
The reason why the hunting grounds exist, like for example, actually the Shrine Ruins kind of counts as one as well, is knights and other groups will actually force monsters that are problems into those areas. It's why in a lot of the old games, monsters usually didn't have like a specific like type of nesting location. Or like a proper
I'm spawning
nesting.
in the Kadachi.
Yeah, they're already heading towards the section. They're heading towards middle. Like, they're heading towards the little village section. I'm trying to keep myself out of, like, general moonlight by sticking towards the top of, like, areas where they wouldn't be able to see me. But it seems that they are just going right towards buildings. Yep.
Can I pet that dog?
Are they below me?
They are. They're on the
Yeah.
opposite side of the rock that I'm at.
Yeah, they are
Wait.
Towards where I'm facing?
behind you. Yeah.
Someone is coming up next to you.
Fuck. That is not what I want.
Oh, that is Hill.
That's Herman.
It's right over there.
Who's? Oh, hi. Yeah, Vamp, you do not want to be there. You do not want to be there. You want to start running.
I might give Vamp a minute.
Oh, are you full attacking now?
Not yet.
Okay.
It lost track of Herman, and then it didn't see Vamp yet.
Yeah, they are below y'all. They're at the other side of the rock where I'm going.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're all against the wall over here.
I think I'm going to go spook the party.
Go for it. Oh, yep. They look up and seeing you.
Mm-hmm. I see it now in the stream. Oh, it's a scaly puppy.
Yeah, it's a Toby.
And I can ride on its back.
Don't ride on it.
Yeah, it's just like, I'm not gonna do that because I don't know if that messes with anything on your end, so I'm just not gonna.
If they don't move, it's going to spot them real soon.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they're gonna be cyber regardless at this point. Oh, yep, nope. They are.
Two of them moved. The other two are just kind of stuck right now.
Yeah, three of them are just kind of right there.
Combat.
Oh yeah, three.
Yep.
Combat? Okay.
It's combat.
Yep.
Alright, give me a second. Because the thing is being done.
Ah, that's a new theme. Okay. This is not a great place to fight it, and they might want to relocate.
Mm-hmm. Provide them cover. I don't think they have a ranged weapon. Oh, okay. And Hill and Vamp are both jumping down from below and landing on your back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, Vamp just fell down.
My protege actually tried learning something for once and they accidentally fell off. They were so close.
That's my boy. Father, help. No, my boy.
They landed the hit, they just then fell off the cliff.
Go, my boy. No, my boy. Father, help.
Where the hell did my protege? Get up here! What are you doing down there? Get up here!
They task failed successfully.
We actually did get the jump on it.
They failed.
That is a good thing.
Moth failed the QTE.
I will say, the ambush did go successfully on me and Malsen, so that is at least good.
He just accidentally slipped off right afterwards.
I know, yeah. They're learning, though. They are learning.
Oh.
Nobody put a guardrail there.
Well, yeah, but they are still learning. They did actually pick up on some stuff, so that is all good.
So is this considered a deviant, Toby?
All right, there we go. Right at the
Variant.
Variant.
It's like the frenzied versions of monsters.
Deviant would be a deviation from its normal, like a genetic deviation.
Okay.
Variants are anything that are outside of its genetics, influencing it.
I am trying to learn. I've been watching all the oceans like lore ecology videos while I'm at work. I'm learning slowly.
Herman is like climbing back up with his sight. He's going to try again. Strike gold a second time.
This time it knows you exist.
Yeah, but does it know where I am? Apparently it does.
I was going to say, yeah, no, I saw you climbing, my boy.
Yeah, but that did not work out in your favor. I've already moved away from there. It's up there now. Alright.
Kyle's down here with Vamp trying to figure out a way of getting back up into the fight.
They all have to do is climb. It's not hard. And then it lands on the rest of the group. Of course it does.
Yeah, Kyle was just saying if they just climb up, of how long it might take them, and the fight might have moved already.
Oh my fucking... Get up here! I'm gonna signal them. Where the hell are they?
They're taking the side mountain path.
Oh my...
That goes around
I'm getting out of there.
Giant rock.
That was way too close for comfort.
Sometimes I question the group's logic on things of the thing that takes 30 seconds. Use that.
Yeah.
No, that'll take us 30 years.
Like Herman's literally just staring at them. Like Herman's probably gonna have a question, like talk after this.
I mean, Hill, you did see how long it took Vamp to get up that last, like, section of the mountain that you were
He might also be low-key out of character doing it, just so that he doesn't have to sit there for...
Possibly.
Yeah, that's probably also
Vamp's a little tired, too. So...
Yeah.
Understandable. Let me see. How am I doing control battery-wise?
They're back.
29, 29.
Yeah, they are here.
Okay. I'm doing this with 29% on both controllers. I am going down not without a fight, if that is the case. Alright.
Did you get to charge, I guess?
Not without a fight. Oh, now it's gonna just climb up there.
Seems like a double negative.
Listen, it may be a double negative to you, but Herman's just really, really out of it right now. He has not had any form of sleep for the past 24 hours. That is Herman for you. In reality, though, I'm just kind of all over the place at the moment, so don't worry.
Yeah.
You got a lot of school stuff going on, that's understandable.
Well, no, I'm just saying. But now it's also they're trying to now figure out where to send this thing. You're really choosing now to discuss this.
Yeah, and Hill also has, giant lizard puppy in front of their face.
Yeah, they're like, we need to relocate, so now we're going to talk about we need to relocate it.
What do you mean relocate?
They want to relocate the fight.
Oh.
They don't want to fight it in the size of a freezer.
Alright, I got an idea. Throw rock at it. Come on, you want me. I'm the dinner bell that's ringing. Come here. Come here.
I mean, lure pods exist.
I don't have one.
I know.
I'll go for you for now to get them moving out of a bad situation.
Come on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna slide down this way. Come on, you want me. I know you do. I'm a very lean piece of meat currently. I'm also very annoying. I just gotta keep moving around. Come on! I'm not over there! Not over there! Ooh!
I actually
I'm
lost
just waving my arms.
There you go.
Come on!
Over at the gate. Yep, now it's time for you guys to go down. Okay. Good. stayed a little closer to the mountain instead of fucking jumping off the entire thing.
Nah, there's a reason why I chose in here. It's much better because now it doesn't have as much to wiggle room-wise, but we have more than enough room for us to utilize.
Yeah.
Notice, its larger size has much disability in this area compared to our ability to utilize it to our advantage. Because especially we have areas for cover, we can run around that were necessary. So this works a lot better for the team.
Oh, Kat's got her crystals up.
Alright, nice. Thank you for letting me know. She basically has increased defense a bit. And can deal more damage.
Yep.
Herman is doing great.
But it does
here.
mean she loses any vulnerability towards, or loses her defense against,
Come on. Wait for
like
a good opportunity.
injection.
There.
Oh, didn't mean for that to happen.
Oh well.
Grabs the
Crawl
air.
into the grass.
Grabs the air.
Shut up.
Oh, now they're using the magic apparently. Oh boy. Yeah, this is going to be a hard thing to deal with when the guards come around now, isn't it?
They'll be fine for a bit. I'm sure. Hopefully, anyway.
Well, that's the hope of it.
Don't they kill a couple guards? No, I'm joking.
Well, Herman would be fine doing that. He wouldn't fucking bat an eye. It is Herman. I'm getting some really good jump shots on this. A lot of jumping.
Well, let's see if they can get some of their synergy back.
Yeah, the team is really trying, but it seems that it's not working to their fullest extent.
It isn't, yeah.
It seems that Herman's really been the one doing a little bit of, like, some portions here at times with, like, moving it around and then getting that ambush on it.
Well, they seem to be just whack-it mood.
Yeah, that's really what it seems to be. It doesn't seem to be much.
When it comes to the guards, when we actually do bring them out, how dumb do we want them to be? Will they be hearing sounds of combat or nah?
Well, it doesn't seem like we're using very loud weapons, though. That's the thing.
Well,
There's nobody using anything that's like a large-scale explosion besides the magic, so...
Monsters are pretty loud.
Well, yeah, but that's the monster making
True,
noise.
true.
They
Yeah,
don't
that's
know
a
if it's
mo-
the
that's a
monster just-
monster.
Yeah, they're not going to immediately rush towards it, especially if it's the monster that they're supposedly making sure doesn't attack anything
They also
or get out.
Well, also a thing, they haven't had anything really besides this Toby being a problem here for months. They're probably not fully paying attention to their roots right now.
Fair enough.
Exactly.
That's one of the benefits of it being a while, because they're not on high alert. They're more probably being a little bit more docile with stuff because, well, nothing's happened for a while.
Oh, I just got a nice slice on the head.
Yeah, I saw that.
That was good. Looks like Kyle's hanging back.
Yeah,
giant sword coming your way.
He told me to hold up. I'm pretty sure it might be family.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. Oh, yep, there you go. Just giant swarm of swords. An attempt is being made by how it looks. And apparently Leo's saying he feels tingles in his armor.
What does
Well,
that
I mean,
It's because of the electric, isn't it?
yeah.
Oh, the
Paralysis
yeah.
is still a thing you guys have to deal with this thing.
Thankfully, I don't think Herman's been hit by anything that would cause paralysis yet.
Everything of it pretty much causes paralysis.
Yeah, it's a paralysis creature.
Doubly so
It's
since it's
paralysis.
blighted. It's even worse.
Yeah. Trying to wait for a good opportunity. It just seems to be going. Oh, there we go. Oh, that was a nice.
Let me know. I thought you were talking to yourself for a second, so I was like, okay.
No, I'm just kind of taking notes here of how this is going.
No, no.
Because it does look like a majority.
Ivan's
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Family.
Yeah.
No, it's just controller drift that's being really bad.
Oh, controller drift. Got it.
Ooh.
All right, let me take some notes here. Let's see.
What's everyone doing?
Hmm.
Huh. Sorry, I got sent something a little while ago, and I'm trying to see if it's actually like something I can use. So I got sent a bunch of rigged assets from like different games, but I looked at the files for them. Like, what is Genesis 9? What the fuck is
Genesis 9?
Yeah, like G9 files, and I'm like, wait, oh, this is DAW's 3D files. I'm like, fuck, I haven't heard that name in a while. I'm like, can I even have this converted to Blender? So I'm gonna have to look into that later. But
Do you want an answer right now?
I mean, sure.
There should be tools for it.
Yeah, I'm almost certain because DAWs is oldish. Like it's been around for a while, and it's more of a sculpting program than anything.
Well, I've seen models made in DAWs, and I've worked with them before, technically, because people used it for source sculpting for certain models. So,
well, it was actually the program that people were telling me to use for like doing like actual custom model work. They're saying use DAWs and then use Substance Painter.
DAWs and Substance Painter, yeah, that's usually what some people in the industry would do.
Yeah, it's like it's considered and then like if you need to do any like, I think it was any like, light fixing or anything like that, they said bring it over to Blender, but
yeah,
it's mostly because most of the programs are easily convertible with Blender. So
yes,
it's like the holy trinity of files. But I'm trying to remember if DAWs was free.
DAWs, I don't think. Is
crystals were exploded all over you.
Yep, I saw that. I need to find where.
I know it starts as free, but I don't. These are essential to use in crash design.
Oh, now you're gonna run. No, you're getting back here. Nah. We're not playing today. Get over here. Oh, you ran in the water. Oh, now you're gonna make all the fucking noise in the realm.
What splash I was thinking about.
You're not a rubber duck. Get out of the water. Oh, you're gonna run all the way over there. It looks like the rest of the group is having a slow but sure movement up toward you.
Actually, it might be free.
Oh, DAWs is free? I thought it was a paid thing.
I think all of the extra assets and stuff are paid for.
Ah,
but the
that would
base
explain it.
from combat to the venture.
I don't think that's going to be like that for long. Herman is already on your tail.
Oh yeah, Herman is almost upon you. Whoa, Herman be upon ye.
Herman is doing like peak Herman mode.
Remember,
Herman's at his
heightened
peak.
pursuit does cause exhaustion.
Yeah, you do have 1 level exhaustion for height chasing.
This is true. But I'm not
But
going
don't worry,
for direct
Herman.
attack.
Your apprentice is here.
Oh yeah.
Herman's not going for direct
We
attack.
might need a warn about that, but
Yeah, where did everyone bugger off to?
Notice I'm trying to conserve my energy as much as possible
What
with
the
only
hell?
quick movements.
I'm
when I
sorry
need to.
because you chased. It's already too late. You have 1 level of exhaustion added.
I know, you told me this.
Yeah, it's fine. One level does happen. It's
It doesn't do
It's
much.
not
yeah.
horrible, but I'm able to quickly move when necessary.
yeah. Here, I will do this because
Quick
you guys are
jabs
here,
are
and this
really
will be,
interesting.
This will give the rest of the group.
I don't know what that swing was for. That didn't really work out in your favor, now did it?
I can't
You-
see behind me. I just
You're
assumed
trying.
that you're charging.
I'm not charging at you anymore. I'm playing it on a more slow but effective move. That's the thing.
Where are they
What
going?
are you guys doing?
Listen, if me and Moth are the only ones taking care of this thing, I will gladly do that. This is some
They are
apprentice-teacher
going.
bonding.
Kyle is taking them the long way around.
Yeah, this is going to be some apprentice teacher
Because
bonding.
they're probably
apparently.
thinking I'm at the nest.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll look at DAW's 3D later.
No, you're not going after the apprentice. Come here. You want me.
Fresh meat.
Tender.
All right. give me a
Oh,
second.
if
You have
you
to
two
slide
actually
over to a
manage to
corner.
keep them,
Hold on.
yeah. If you guys were still in your original position, they would have been able to flank it.
No, they still might. Morgan's coming up.
I mean, it's gonna. I lost track of them.
They're right by it now.
Valley.
Yeah.
There's like 5 different valleys that connect to that. Now they're here.
Yeah.
I want to try getting some photos in.
Well.
God, I need to see about buying the soldering kit later. Would have had the money for the soldering kit, but I had to deal with a little bit of nonsense earlier. I want to make a joke of I tend to be a little quiet on certain money things because not as a jab, but a certain partner tends to almost get a little empty the hole in wallet mentality sometimes.
Me or be in Salem?
No, it's Vamp.
Damn.
When we were doing a couple things and I was trying to get everything like fixed up and stuff like that, it was like every time I turned around there's like almost like a $50-$60 purchase.
Damn.
Yeah, like I get a lot of stuff was going wrong at the same time, but at the same time it was like
A lot of money just all at once.
Yeah, it was the you are too quick to hit the confirm purchase thing to fix the
Before
problem.
looking at stuff, yeah.
Yeah. It's something that a lot of the people in the poly have a bad habit of. It's not a big deal. Well, it would be a lot worse if it was, say, for example, like, oh, they spent $2,000 on a gacha game or some shit.
Don't worry, I used to date someone with a gambling addiction. I get it.
See, I have a thing. I have a much higher respect for people who have a gambling addiction for real money.
And not
but
waifus.
But my 2D JPEG.
I know, that's like...
I wish it was full on money. It was more like they just constantly kept on taking bets because they like to gamble with regards to bets.
Yeah. Honestly, not gonna lie, when I have a little extra money, I do like going to the casino. And not to win anything, don't get me wrong. I just like the environment.
Katsura does have her crystals
Pretty
back.
flashing lights.
Yep.
Well, it's like, honestly, it's just a fun little endeavor, I guess, is the best way to put it. It's like you go, and I never go in expecting to win anything. I kind of just go in.
You just bring like a small bit of pocket change, try out maybe like 1 or 2 of the things, and then see how it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, understandable.
Yeah, I go like the thing that we wanted to do is set like $20 each aside and do it as like a social thing. Like once a month, go do like a little like casino endeavor and see what happens.
Oh, I got hit there. I gotta like slow myself down for a few seconds. Alright. Gotta get myself a good spot. Oh, it's back to that again.
I'll take a look at DOS 3D later and see what pops up for it.
You thought I'm already on the move. Magical Mystical Herman.
Bullshit Herman. At it again.
Because from what I was looking at for the files that was sent to me, it looks like some of them are actually from old games, but actually updated.
Could be interesting.
I still need to sit down and go through the files I found on Archive, which I might need help going through, as I don't know what I need to look for certain things.
Alright, you can just let me know whenever.
It looks like Moth is attempting to learn. I will give them that.
Because I'm looking for
they have been
specifically
getting a bit better.
That one suit I sent to you through DMs, like the JPEG, looking for that. And particles for the firearms, because I don't know if that's something I'd be able to find through...
Particles for firearms, I hear?
Specific ones.
What specifics?
Um,
You're talking to me, of all people.
Lost Planet 2.
Lost Planet 2, specific tracers, yes?
And the gas coming out. Yeah, because I had the files are on the archive, and I'm going through them to see
If you have the texture for the particles, I can just do it.
That's what I'm trying to find. I'm trying to go through the files because, as I'm remembering, nothing is ever named what it's supposed to be. It's all this obscure bullshit.
Well, yeah, that's normal when you actually do proper extraction. It's not really named in a certain way.
Yeah.
It's all coded. You can learn to read certain codes. It does get a little easier if you look into it.
Yeah.
But you have to actually, know
what you're looking at.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
This is the first thing I'm trying to do, so I'm trying to learn that way.
How are we looking on our blighted friend here? How are we looking on them?
He's still
pretty fine.
Actually, that was a question I had. Is it like Frenzy where it makes him stronger but weaker? Or
Well, actually, fun fact, did you know that Frenzy originally gave them more HP?
Oh, fuck that.
Yeah. It gave them more HP originally, and also made it so weapons bounce off of them a lot more.
Yeah, Crown Blight is closer to that.
It's fucked up.
Yeah. Frenzy, I do like the fact that Frenzy, now they're actually, it's a bit more lore accurate of it, like, is rotting away the monster, and it's more sickly and weaker, but it hits harder.
Yeah.
And sorry, it's not that it hits harder, it takes more damage because of the Frenzy. That's why everyone's like, oh, they have less HP, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure they don't have less HP, they're just always taking double damage. They just hit like a truck.
Oh, you
Damage
fucking
is
jumped
double,
right at
both
me.
received and dealt.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I gotta move slow as possible with some stationary.
Any characters being particularly affected by paralysis right now?
Currently, Herman.
I think a large majority of the party, to be honest.
I don't think really as much as Herman, because Herman's actually moving at a very slow pace.
I don't think.
Well,
any
yeah,
of them
Herman's
really-
fine. He
pretty
hasn't
fine.
really.
Yeah,
But
I
not
think
to like a
you're-
full extent.
I think you're relatively okay right now. No one's been taking like full hard hits.
Well, I had it jump right at me, hit me face on.
Oh yeah, well no, that one you would also recover from paralysis at a decent rate too.
True.
Yeah, it's not Zenith.
But you're a
paralysis,
Herman.
So.
Yeah,
It is
you're not
also
gonna,
Herman. This
you're
is
not gonna
also
have a-
true.
Yeah, you're not gonna have a heart attack and die from the paralysis.
Yeah.
Seizure, sudden seizure.
Plus, with how weird the fucking blood is, it's like you're technically you're immune to a technical amount of diseases. Sometimes you're not. Then you also have other factors that come into play. It's all over the place.
Yeah, it's
They did enough damage. I've turned off the enhanced mode.
Oh, you just got hit with a lightning ball. I don't
Yeah,
know
I
what
saw.
the process there. Does that
That's the
would
first
that
time
even
they really
work,
got
or
hit.
would that actually not do anything?
Flinched it for a second. Well, that's it.
Yeah, lightning.
They
is
used the
pretty-
lightning ball against a lightning creature.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
get the thought process. It would make more sense if they threw a giant ball of rock at it.
I don't think they have that
Well,
with
they
that
haven't unlocked.
prefab.
Yeah, they haven't unlocked that spell yet.
They gotta
Only
pay $4.99 to
lightning.
Todd Howard for it, apparently.
Damn you, Todd! You son of a bitch!
Todd, release Elder Scrolls 6, please. We've
No.
been waiting for a while now.
We'll all be old and have kids at that point.
No.
Ember. Winter was wondering if, by the end, if she can have her spotting of her judge.
We can do one thing, but I may have to borrow Abby or something to take over the music.
There we go. Nice slice on the back end, right to the hind corner.
Okay. Once we go switch, I'll basically trade out with you. For...
Oh, we got Judge coming in tonight?
Yep. We'll have them show up for a brief bit with the
I don't think Winter's model's going to be ready for a while.
Yeah. No,
Other than to just show up.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have to fix 90% of what was in what was given to us.
What specifically was broken?
No, it's not that it was broken.
Well, it was also broken, but
It was
Winter
also
fixed it.
It was also fixed there, but it wasn't broken. It's just, I'll say it like this: it's supposed to be a boss character.
Yeah.
It's been being worked on for months.
Yeah.
It had like 3 things on it.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
After like 4 or 5 months of I'm working on it.
Yeah. And one of the things that I would say is most of the stuff that was put on it, we've had we had better stuff on like other stuff, and we had those exist before, and it just I will not voice my extreme disappointment in the vocal aspect of me being absolutely infuriated when I saw the Unity project, basically.
So basically what I'm hearing is it's been sitting there, it just hasn't had anyone touch it in months.
And then we were constantly being told it was being worked on, and we basically got not only subpar, but basically with all the stuff that the person's been working on, I literally got thrown something that looked like a fucking joke.
Ugh.
Yeah. Like
Damn,
I said,
that means I gotta put like Julius up to pretty high standards when that comes to be a thing.
Yeah. No, when I have something that only 2 things are like, oh, this is 2 things from a boss, and the other thing looks like we have better prefabs. We've had better prefabs. I've given better prefabs. And all you would have had to do is add 1 extra thing for the prefab, and you didn't even do that. You just made something that looks like you're throwing a PNG at someone.
Damn.
Yeah.
Was it at least a crisp PNG?
No, not really.
No.
No.
How?
No,
So it's like the Ace Combat dog?
We'll show you. We'll show you later if you want. What?
Yeah,
because it's still on the model. I'm pretty sure.
That's
Well, that's if my controllers still live till then. I don't know how long.
Yeah,
it's
we'll.
I'm at
I honestly
24%
have to.
currently.
Well, we still have to have like a DM like day where we just go over some of the stuff, and I create a document for everyone.
Well, yeah. The question is, would I also be there or not? Because that's late. I seem like an unofficial DM at this rate of time.
Well, it's like you're part of the storyteller crew for it as well, so.
I am just kind of like the one person of the party that's semi-NPC, semi-guide, semi-player, but not player.
Yeah.
Like you're consultant. You're consultant.
Yeah,
Consultant.
You're basically.
Did you just fight?
You're
you.
You're part of you're part of the DM crew without, because like obviously if you're taking over the Calvert stuff, you're DM crew at that point. The whole reason that you're like, I would even say like, not having
music,
not having the title in the Discord right now. The only reason you really have that is just so because I haven't got everyone up to snuff fully on everything yet.
Yeah.
That way you're not asked like random shit like out of it and be like you gotta go talk to Ember really quick because I don't know.
Yeah, that's fine.
It also gives you basically for now it gives you acceptable deniability.
Yeah.
Acceptable deniability, because
should we have?
I haven't really had too many moments of acceptable deniability needing to be played out.
Of some of the knights, not actually on patrol yet, but just like on the mountain or something.
I think because they're doing relatively good, we can.
They are.
We can probably say that 1 or 2 people might notice it, but we'll keep it.
Where did the rest of the kids go? Oh no, they're still here.
I want to do one more big retreat before guards appear fully, since I am in one of the guard patrol zones right now.
Yeah, let's have them be a bit more, or let's have them like still have a bit more time to get things done.
I
And then-
know my final retreat, I want to retreat back to the nest up in the top corner, so they have to go through
supposed to
potentially
learn
guard
something?
patrols in order to leave. But that's kind of my thought process there, you know?
Slow on the approach, pay attention to your
Ooh,
surroundings.
Winter, can you or Harm, can you stop like right there?
Around the edges.
Who?
A little back
So-
door.
Yeah, a little back where you just were walking. I'm getting like a nice kind of a picture from up above in a little cabin.
I'll
Okay,
give
you're
you a
good.
better thing. Let me go drink.
Yeah, I need to get something to drink as well. I'll be right back. Thirsty.
Really have time to sit around. Need to keep going.
Okay, yeah, there we go. There's this nice little cuppy, like nice little outcrop in the rock that you literally cannot get to unless you climb.
Rations on you?
It may be blighted,
nice
but it
little
still
cave.
need water.
But it's not as good.
Mm-hmm. It still need to hydrate. Speaking of, I have a whole bunch of channel points.
Are you waterboarding, Aishi?
I'll do it once. And then...
My favorite thing to do when I go on her streams is I will literally take all the channel points I have and just dump them into hydrate. I call it waterboarding.
Hydrate. No, you do not have hydrate. Gooey does not have hydrate. How dare.
Aichi has hydrates.
Yeah. Oh, that's where they are.
I see their names.
Yeah. I was about to go and try to figure out what rock they're climbing on. I found it. Ooh, that also gives me a good spot for a camera from this hidey hole.
I'm back.
Yeah, yeah.
Welcome back.
Honestly, Katsura is really the only one that's just. Yeah, I can see you in the camera clear as day. Everyone else, you can actually lose in the.
You should have. They should have told me. They wanted me to go invisible. I didn't know. They should have told me they wanted me to go invisible. I was like getting the spectator ghost ready right then and there.
I don't know, Morgan said.
What?
Now I gotta actually hunt them down. Rask apparently just dipped out and disappeared to somewhere else. They teleported me.
Who?
Did they tell you?
They said, yeah. Mia just said, hey, you ready? And they teleported me. They said, yeah, no, we're like they went and said they have an idea. So I'm not trying to
Mia's using
figure out where they
teleport.
are.
You,
Where
they're
did they
right
go?
They're right beyond the monster. You can go ghost and just hit the find your friends thing.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I know, I see them now. So basically they're putting me
You don't even
right
need to go
behind
ghost.
the
You can
thing.
just respawn and then just use find your friends.
No,
when we
because they're
told
still
you.
invisible right now.
We'll tell you when they go in out of invisibility.
Yeah, I'm
They're
already down on
there.
the ground.
It's fine. It's alright. Good.
I'm already on the ground.
We'll
Where
do
are they heading
live.
specifically?
Fuck it.
There we go. I got it. Well, I've already got myself in position. Where did they just go? I just was right next to them.
They're
Oh, they're
right there.
Yeah, I see
I
it.
think they were trying to find you.
One from a lot.
All right. All right, we're here. All right, here.
What's Leo doing sitting by himself?
He's being antisocial. He couldn't ask the monster questions. It bit him too hard.
Apparently, we're using bombs.
Good luck with that. It's
Yeah.
I don't
Not
think that's
exactly
gonna
a
work.
You don't have ghillie suits, so
Hold on. No, I got this.
also it's going to start moving in a moment because it's done drinking. It drank like fucking 15 gallons of water.
I'm so fucking thirsty.
Someone kept on redeeming the hydrate.
No. I will openly state every once in a while, just for streamers in general, just be cautious of like don't do the waterboarding thing too often.
Yeah, no,
as
I'm not going to do it ever.
As
No
someone
waterboarding?
as someone who has done the thing and having your notifications go off constantly makes you feel very, very agitated.
The only times I do it is when she's not like in RP streams, anyways.
Yeah,
So
RP
it's
streams are the
normally a
ones that are
more
like
chill.
Yeah, RP ones are like the worst to do it for because it's just, you are just literally making it hard for them to play their character.
Yeah.
Like
And
as
I
they
know
were
for-
walking over, I did it once.
The funniest thing to
That's
do,
about
though,
it.
and I will say this, is always activate notifications if they are doing a horror RP. Or
Alright, I got a stupid idea. Alright. I'm gonna test something here. I'm gonna throw a rock over in the other direction.
Into the water?
Into the water in the other direction from us. So right behind. Yep. Come on. Come on. You want to look there. You hear the sound.
I'm gonna look for a second.
That's all I needed.
No more than a second. It's
That's
not
all I
super
needed.
dumb.
Yeah.
That's all I needed.
There's a waterfall.
Yeah, there is a large ass
Okay.
waterfall behind you.
Oh,
Yeah, no,
combat's
I know.
resumed.
That was the plan, to try and sneak up on it to try and get a little bit more of a critical on it.
It was starting to try and investigate smells, which is why it didn't fully go for it. Because it was like, okay, nothing here, I'm going to go back to smell.
The goal was to just get it all for a second so I could easily prep. That worked out. Yep, here come the rest. My plan is working.
Oh, crystals are
There
back for
goes
Cat.
Leo jumping off.
Cat should have only a few more uses before she
Why?
overextends herself.
The plan was going so well, I just needed to distract a little bit longer. Because the bomb plan was not going to work at all.
I mean, the only way bomb plans work is if you preemptively create an ambush point.
Yeah, and along with that, it would also mean that we would have to have it sleeping or not paying attention. It was
Yeah.
not paying attention in regards to getting
And
water, but it was only a
no
quick
one
second.
here has any sleep weapons or traps, to my knowledge.
Yeah.
Even then, it probably wouldn't work on the blight.
It's also. I feel like it's a little bit of trying to be a galaxy brain, but stubbing your foot on the retardation a little bit.
Yeah, that's why I kind of went and just said, yeah, I'm just going to go right for it. It's already trying to go at us. I think Herman's actually doing pretty good on this one. I'm actually thinking he's doing better than the last time. And there goes Mia, just getting directly hit by the thing. Yep. I don't get why they're trying to constantly close the gap with the thing. You don't want to close the gap. You wait for moments where it's not looking at you and go in for a swing.
Yep. And from behind.
They're probably trying to rush it a little bit.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. That is definitely going to be a habit that's probably going to need to be taught out of them a bit unless necessary, because that is just going to get them in more damage.
You know, it's something I don't think any of them fully realized yet.
And that
They're fighting an electric monster in water.
Oh no, I realize that. That's why I'm thankful I'm wearing boots that are made of leather and rubber.
Yeah,
oh, you are now frozen.
I'll give her a moment of that before bust out.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yep, there it goes.
Since I am in water, I'll give her that load advantage. Normally, her ice stuff doesn't really work against monsters.
Yeah.
I don't know why they thought bombs would be the greatest idea on that one. It really does seem like there is some moments where tactical planning needs to be reassessed.
They have moments. So one of the
They
things
do. That wasn't a bad moment. It wasn't a horrible idea. It's just that the idea
So-
couldn't be executed properly.
they have a very so this is something I've noticed with the group, and it's a notorious habit. So, say for example, if they're fighting a fire monster, and they try to use ice on a fire monster, or they try to using fire on the fire monster, for example, and nothing happens, they have this weird mentality of treating it like, oh, fire didn't work on this monster, therefore fire doesn't work on monsters.
Exactly, that's what I'm noticing.
yeah.
It's very video game brain.
That's
Like-
why I find it more
But
intriguing with the method I'm trying to teach.
Well, sorry, it's not even video game brain. It's more along the lines of they clump everything together.
Yeah, it's that they clump all information together into one consecutive pile, thinking it relates all to one thing, when it's more like it connects in certain points but doesn't in others.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And like that one's like always one of those things that really like kind of just is a little bit of an eye twitch for me, because they will be something that they dealt with. They know something works against it, and they won't ever use it again because there was a monster that basically was like, oh, it didn't work this time around on this monster, or they tried to do it like 5 times over, and it's like,
Yeah,
you did it 5 times to one monster, the monster got used to it, and they're like, this will never work on any other monster again.
it
It's
seems to be a situation in which it's like you need to school them into the thought process of using a different set of logic skills in that, because it seems that they're using some set of logic skills there, but the logic skills are being more utilized for clumping it all into a concise thought process where everything is more equalized into one thing, instead of it being more diversive and different in some sections.
Yeah.
Because it definitely seems that they're thinking one-track mind when it's more multiple things at once.
I also noticed one thing that happens sometimes with the players, and this is one that I kind of rolled my eyes at a while ago, is a few of the players kept trying to do this whole thing of trying to like outbrain me or outthink me. And I was like, I just rolled my eyes and went, and you have officially fucked yourself.
Well, yeah, because I've honestly noticed that as well, because I don't think... Have I ever actually done that? Where I've actually
No.
done such a thing? I don't believe I
No.
have.
You haven't done anything to try and like quote unquote like galaxy brain around me. It's mostly like very specific people.
Yeah.
But like for example, doing things like being tactical, putting down ice walls and stuff like that, despite the fact that every time I see this ice wall, I'm reminded of a certain fucking dumbass from Overwatch and how fucks everything I do in that game. And no, I'm not a difficult person. And I know I do not have
I will
PTSD.
be
Out of
honest.
nowhere, random May appears.
Out of all the things they use the ice wall for, it's almost exclusively monsters, which has been proven time and time again. They just bust through it.
Yeah, it's what I find
Like-
most amusing is I think it's that they're trying to utilize it in a different method, but it's not working to how they thought. Because here's what I'm thinking: they're using it as a quick way to take the hit and then move out of the way. The only issue is they're not doing the second portion. They're
Never
letting you take the
used it
hit.
against like Necronicus or used it against
Where to be useful.
Templars.
Yeah.
Where
never
they
use it
couldn't
against
break
anything
it.
where it could be useful in any form.
They don't use it as crowd control, which ice walls are literally in every form of like combat and stuff. Is they are a crowd control ability.
They're
You're
used for
using it
choke
against a
points.
giant You're using it against a giant monster that is going to hit it at fucking Mach 10 and keep going through it. Like,
Yeah.
you're,
Another thing I've actually noticed as well is this. I want your opinion on this. So I've noticed the players don't actually try and aim for what would be considered vital spots that could incapacitate or actually put the monster into a harder time for itself to fight. Such as aiming for the leg tendons.
I think a big part of it is them not being communicating about it.
Well, I don't think it's just that they're not communicating about it. I think it's more a fact of they just genuinely don't think about it.
Yeah. A
Because
lot
it's
of them go
definitely
for
in
body.
the note.
And
a lot
I
of them
think
go
they
for
are
body
also
shot.
going for swings that I can see. Is the other
Well,
thing.
I don't think fully, no, because I've seen them go for swings that they're not looking where you're not looking at it, where it's like at the sides or behind.
Fair.
So
Well,
I think it's more the fact of I think they're just doing general swings for the sake of general swings.
I know Kyle will announce a lot of his stuff, like going for leg, going for back.
There we go. Nice sling at the torso.
Yeah, because I know, and also like earlier, every time I've seen the ice wall, I've looked up at the stream, and it's literally blocked out like 2 to 3 people from attacking, because now suddenly there's an ice wall in their way.
It's more the usage of the ice wall is not done in a very well manner at times, which definitely is something that can be noted. Which probably just needs to be more.
Ice walls are tactical, not reactionary, and they're being treated as reactionary.
Well, no, because you can use them in a reactionary sense if you do it properly.
Not with how slow those come in.
That is true.
Those are. If it was like an instant ice spike,
I think Aishi died.
Yeah, if it was an instant ice spike, I would say you can use it as reactionary, but we can see how slow that thing comes in. She knows how slow it is. It is a tactical item.
Yeah, it is, but I also see the simple fact of it doesn't seem to get a lot of tactical usage, because I'm going to say it like this. Coming from me, personally, looking at some stuff,
there she goes.
They definitely need some, like, tips and pointers when it comes to more tactical stuff at times. Which is why I brought up before having Herman teach them some stuff.
Yeah, I think honestly having characters like sit down with them and actually show them. The whole reason I haven't actually done much with like characters right now is honestly I just don't have characters with combat stuff on them right now.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You have Herman. You have Herman right
we
there.
also have Sarah as well.
Yeah,
that is true.
But it's also that's kind of goes on to the out of character aspect of if the player is fucking up, having a character who's played by the player fucking up is just going to make the players fuck up more.
Exactly. So, and teaching it into them would actually not be a bad idea, because then it allows them to figure that out. Like, for a good example with Moth currently, when Moth was following me around to try and figure out what to do, they mainly took to my advice, and, well, look at how they've been doing compared to how they usually handle in some missions.
Yeah.
Right,
a little bit better.
And just show that lightning doesn't do much.
Yeah. Would Herman have gotten Moth's axe infused with or made with monster parts?
Herman probably would have poured some monster blood on it. Herman probably would have done that, because remember, he was collecting monster blood before.
Yeah.
Oh, Ahime, I think, completely died. She's out of VRC.
Oh.
Let me check the Discord.
Were they streaming as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, the stream is still going.
Oh, and Flare,
and
Flare just had to leave. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically we're like coming down to a bit.
Yeah,
we're just being disconnected, and when she hits reconnect, nothing's happening.
Yeah.
Oh, is fucking VRC's servers having a fucking conniption today?
For them, it seems. Looks like it.
I haven't noticed much else.
It looks like everyone else is doing perfectly fine. I'm not seeing any
seen-
major spikes or issues.
Yeah, I'm not having any issues, but who knows?
Gooey, I would probably tell them, see if they need, like, tell them to try and maybe restart VRC, maybe. Could be a situation where they might just need to restart the game, like how it was earlier with shows.
They might be doing that.
Already? Alright, then that's good.
I don't know, though. I would assume they'd be
they
trying.
Got black screen.
They got black screen?
They are in a black screen. They
then they maybe.
retry, and now they are in a black screen.
Okay, then maybe. Are you gonna climb up there again?
Yeah, fuck you.
You baby, get down here.
And I can only be on for like another half hour. Then I need to get off because I got be up for work in 5.5 hours.
I'm climbing. Oh no, you fucking no, you don't.
I'm going to try to lead her back into the NPC room so she can actually wait. Never mind, teleport to friends.
No, they can literally teleport to friends. There doesn't need to be any issue.
Mm-hmm.
If she can actually get in.
Tell them to teleport to me. I'm gonna go a little bit out of the way.
Yeah, what we'll do, at least for now, is we'll have it where we'll give about 5 more minutes with the fighting here. If Katsura comes back, we'll let Katsura get a little bit more in. If not, we'll have the Toby... Do you want to have the Toby be its final stand area, or...
I was thinking the nest being its final stand, so that they would have to interact, or at least try to sneak past one guard group.
Where are we currently? What section?
Let me go. Let me respawn. You are in section 6, which is part of the path.
Yeah, which is part of the path.
That's part of the reason why I want to move back to the nest, so that
Tell you what, why don't you start moving now?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay.
Now probably be able
I'm gonna
to
click
time
the
to fall
music.
back.
You take off.
Yep. Yep.
Oh. Yeah, because my time is
All
limited.
right.
Yeah,
Prep
it
your.
keeps on.
Yeah.
It keeps on appearing into, I'm guessing, a private world version, and it's just saying, connection
We
is
have to
failure to connect.
relaunch the instance.
I don't think we have the time to get everyone.
I don't think it's also that either, because it seems like it
there-
might be something going on their end, by how it sounds.
I'll see if I can't send a message to just have you fully restart VRC.
I think they might have. Try that. See if that's the case.
There's not been a good enough gap for her to have restarted since I've been
Where
watching.
did they go?
Yeah, let me.
I got an idea.
I hear her mentioning Discord. It's just too many voices at the same time. I can't hear what she's saying.
I'll just send the message so she can see it.
Do you want people to start to spawn in as rail guards?
Once as soon as the monster dies, we'll have people spawning in.
Roger that.
So another like 10, maybe 15 minutes, and then we'll.
Honestly, at this point, I would be saying like 5-10, not 10-15, because we won't
Gotcha.
have people
5-10.
in 15-20 minutes or whatever the fuck you were saying.
Gotcha. Do we want Actually, do we want it to just die of bombing? Because it being bladed, it probably would overextend itself a bit when fighting normally.
Well, we still need the blood samples.
You could get blood samples from a dead corpse.
That is
Oh,
true.
you know what you could do? Because it would also be really.
It'd start to
Okay,
escape and then
she
just
is
die.
Coming back.
Nope. Once
There
Oh,
she is.
Aima's back. They're back.
She
They're
is
back.
back.
All right.
Have her spawn onto me.
Yeah, once.
Oh, Aishi, respawn onto Gooey.
So you're at the very top, right?
Yeah, I'm at the nest, the very top.
Because there is another option that you could put down. I wish we had the roar for it, but I was gonna say it's like what you could do is also put that there's a massive gash across its like stomach as well.
You want it to be dead on their arrival? Okay.
Oh, have the judge kill it?
No.
No? Okay.
No, we'll
the
have.
judge. What'd the judge kill?
Nope. No, I'll give them details of what.
Okay.
What the dog doing?
Hill, you are going to feel an overwhelming presence appear and then immediately disappear.
Oh, good. But it looks like we have to head up there. Looks like it might be up there.
I think he's deafened.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna go down there
It's
then.
up there. You owe me. You know it.
I got you.
Herman.
Klein, you're probably gonna owe him. He's usually right about this kind of thing.
You feel a overwhelming sense of dread that immediately disappears as you start climbing up.
Oh boy, it's getting close.
He thinks it has something to do with the fact the monster's here.
Oh. Right, Mia probably has a teleport.
They use the teleport because they don't want to climb up.
Yeah.
Using the vine system, and that's honestly fair. It's kind of buggy.
It can be.
Yeah.
It's dead, my boy.
Father, help!
Father, help! No, my boy! Ah, God. Ah, fucking knee. Ouch. Also,
Egg.
Kyle?
There is no eggs here. Or if they are, they're spoiled.
You're
as
staring
shit.
at the monster.
Yeah.
Something's wrong. It's not breathing.
Hold. Hold.
How could it? How could this happen? Someone killed the monster that we were hunting.
How terrible. Anyways. Excuse me.
I'll have to wait and see.
Somewhat the front.
As you get closer to it, you notice what looks like a large amount of bite marks that seem almost as if they're wrapping around the monster.
Oh, fuck off. Is this Arkveld?
Careful of what you say.
Mm-hmm.
I've just seen the boyo not too long ago.
I won't say anything more.
Well, fuck you, bitch.
These bite marks look abnormal. They like stretch across most of its body as if something. It's almost as if a mouth wrapped around half of its body.
Oh, I know exactly what he means then.
I don't know what they're referencing then.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, fuck you.
Wait, actually get the camera. Someone got it. There you go. Should I get one
let's
from you
take some
too?
samples out of this. Come on, get in.
Yeah.
It will be a viscous blue liquid for
A viscous blue liquid is
For
what will
blood.
be extracted when you are drawing the blood.
Would it actually have the funny substance as well due to what it is that attacked it?
You also notice that you find a chipped off tooth in one of the markings there.
Ooh, free shit.
Question: are the eggs still there or not?
And though you do notice something, Herm, when you look at the tooth.
Are the eggs still there?
There
An
is an
emanating
egg, but it's
blue-
spoiled. It is
An emanating
like,
blue
months old.
viscous begins to seep out of it.
They're spoiled and broken?
Yeah.
Okay.
Your mind immediately tells you to seal that away from your bare hands.
Alright, let's put that right down there. Pick out a nice little bag. Wrap it
No,
around
he went
the
back over
bag.
there. Okay. I was gonna tell him, but he moved back over.
Alright, I got it. Bottle.
It's good. It's good.
Alright. Here, take the bottle.
It's fine.
As soon as you put it into the bottle, you notice that the fabric that was wrapped around it begins to almost deteriorate before a small crown symbol appears on the fabric itself. Before it deteriorates. The fang is perfectly inside the glass jar, with just an emanating fog around it now.
I can work with this. We'll keep that for personal study. No.
Looking over the body, anything else I notice as a monster hunter?
Whatever attacked this thing, in all of your studies, would be considered unnatural.
There are
It looks
viscous bite
unnatural.
marks.
There are 3 sets of bite marks, and it almost looks. The best way you could almost describe the bite marks is as if someone threw a blanket covered in teeth over top of the monster, and it wrapped around, ripping it apart.
Proceed to just go to town on
Well, at least you're dead and you won't be causing my village trouble, you piece of shit. Fuck you.
it. Relax,
Nothing to
relax. It's fucking dead.
Dead,
Someone else got
dead
to it
and
before us.
I need to check
Yeah, I
something
can
over
see
here,
that.
though.
You want to touch it?
Counselor, you were here. Counselor, you were here with me
No.
last time. Before things. At least I think.
Continue taking
They're still here.
Gooey, I'll need you to explain to them that any eggs that are there,
Yep.
one egg will be spoiled. It is a no good egg.
Okay. So it's just one egg?
Yeah, it's just heavily spoiled.
Okay. You will find that there is one egg, but it is broken and heavily spoiled.
In fact, they would find a crown mark on one of the pieces.
And as you begin to look through,
as soon as you go to go talk,
find
he is about to say something.
Crown symbol on one of the
and
pieces.
he makes a very firm hiss noise, and then goes, "Not now. There's people near."
Herman.
And you feel like basically almost as if he pushes your head towards the pathways coming up here. Behind you. Roughly the route that you know that the guards would be patrolling.
One of the eggs have a symbol on it.
Down.
Might be good to take a sample.
Behind you, yes.
Okay. Sorry, my back's facing like two. Yeah, no, it's fine.
They're collecting the inside of the broken egg.
I mean, it's just a spilled egg. It's fucking garbage.
Yeah, it's a spoiled egg with a crown symbol. That's it.
Yeah.
I think they're trying to double check to make sure it's not doing anything.
All right.
It's a broken, spoiled egg.
Yeah.
Not doing much.
Not
All
gonna
right.
be good for breakfast.
Alright, I'm gonna ghost.
Yep. And Abby, could you do me a favor and get into the DM avatar?
I'll grab Winter. Where do you want us?
Gonna say we'll have Gooey. Do you want to start patrolling as a guard, and then once I see where they are,
where do you want me to start?
Okay, you're in the avatar.
Not yet. Oh,
all
they
right.
are.
I'm gonna switch off the music and just switch it back to reliquary in a second. In 3, 2, 1.
Go ahead and spawn in, Gooey, and we'll guide you on whether or not it's towards the shrine or towards the
where do you want me to start?
Let's see, where are the party? Which direction?
They're heading towards the waterfall. They're heading towards the waterfall path.
Okay, so they're going to be going down the waterfall. You'll be over on like
I'm where they initially climbed up. The big tree right now. That's where I'm at.
Yeah, come to the gate and go to the other side of the wall.
Okay.
Like down the path from the gate.
Yeah. So right about here?
No. Not inside.
Okay.
Go back out.
Yep.
And then down this way. No.
Yep. Okay. Yep. I get.
Yeah. Your route is basically going to be a big circle.
Okay. I'm
around
going
here
to switch.
And you can have the lantern on and everything.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna go grab Winter.
Okay. Lantern.
Hello.
Shalom.
Hello.
Were you given any type of explanation, or I need to spell
Yes.
out? Okay.
No, I got explanation.
Good.
For the most part.
So they're getting things a little bit figured out of where they're going.
Where do you want me?
Once they get off this hill, and they start going down, we're
Mhm.
gonna basically go meet up with Gooey and get that figured out.
Alright, I'm already patrolling.
Okay, they're heading down the water.
Okay, I'm starting to slowly make my way towards there. Towards 6.
Yeah, they're jumping down the waterfall.
Should I slow down a bit, or?
Nope, that's once you. So you're about heading towards the waterfall right now?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a big first drop.
Okay. Winter, start preloading your model.
Understood. It shouldn't take too long. I think it's only 9 megabytes.
To be fair, they don't take really fall damage. They just can drop down.
Hmm.
So they're heading this route. Which means they're going to be heading down some.
You want me to just be invisible, or do you want me to do the warp? In.
We'll let you do the warp in. Because I'm going to bring in
the portal itself, or just the warp particle?
We'll have the portal. Or, no, we'll have the, just the warp particle, I think.
Just the warp? Okay. Alright, should be ready then.
Are they climbing back up the fucking hill? Oh my god, you guys are...
No, they're climbing up. They're climbing up to go to the side, going sideways.
Why?
They're climbing up the side of it.
Down.
I think they want to walk along the top here.
I think they thought that there would be an easier way down than all of that, but it's just a straight drop.
All right, going past the waterfall. Keep on.
Yeah, they're going all over the place, so they're just making it difficult to keep tabs on them because they're acting.
All right. Well, I'm gonna stick to the circular route then.
Yeah, just stick to the circular route. If they take too long, I'm just gonna say fuck it, they get out.
Okay.
Or they get caught.
We're throwing a rock at the Kyle's character because Kyle's character is like all the way up there. Could you please let Kyle know we are not all the way up there?
Oh,
you
fuck.
get a pebble thrown at you to indicate that everyone is down there.
Oh fuck!
What are you doing?
I forgot to
down
change...
here. There is cover.
I forgot to change my speed. Oh well.
You're fine. It means you can move around easier. They're being dumb, so we might have to adapt pretty heavily to them.
If it's a case of you want the party to see the patrol, should we come over here to like the wall?
They're hiding up here to try to have a better hiding spot.
Alright, I've jumped down the closer waterfall to the camp, and I'm making my way towards the entrance of the camp.
Okay, well, they're all the way still at the very top, so I want you to come up towards me.
Me?
Yeah, I want you to... They are
I think
still...
the whole point is for the party to see you.
Okay,
Yeah.
shit, sorry, my bad.
Yeah. They're being all over the place, so we need them to actually have a guide, because they're basically acting blind.
Okay, I'm
So
jumping back up.
Well, teleport to me. Just respawn teleport to me.
Roger. Okay, I'm here.
Okay, I'm going to go this way. Give me a second.
Yep. So head back
I'm
in
gonna
that
fly
direction?
Yep. Head this way. Head the way you're going?
Yep.
Nope. Turn around. Because they're eyeballing right now.
Okay.
They're above you on the ridge.
Yeah.
So they're gonna go turn around and start walking towards the downhill path. Just because they're not paying full attention.
Yeah, towards the waterfall.
Yep.
And I'm gonna do something.
Well, I think
So here, I'll do this.
I think I got an idea. I see it. Yeah, I see it. All right. I'm going to take a rock and throw it over to the tree at the opposite direction of us.
I don't think they would be close enough to even hear that.
Are you talking towards the knight or towards Ember?
Towards the destroyed village that you
Towards
guys
the
are
destroyed
really
village.
far.
No,
Yeah,
yeah,
they wouldn't hear that.
they wouldn't hear a fucking word of that.
Oh, so yeah. Yeah, it looks like that idea didn't work out, but it still didn't mean much.
So
Also, Gooey, I'm gonna whistle to you to turn around and come back.
All right. I'm going to tell them all to move back a bit, in my opinion, because I'm taking a note here that I see him out that far.
Okay, I see you. Are you just another knight?
Yep.
Okay.
just tell me when to warp in and where.
Oh, I see it. Oh. Right, I'll be following you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Are they? Is Hill deafened again?
Yes, he is.
Okay.
Yep, he is rechecking to see where your patrol is. He cannot see you.
I think the party's starting to lose track of you. Since he's looking at the hillside.
Here, I'll scare them.
I mean, they were all told to hang back while Herman goes and checks forward.
You want me to just stand here at this intersection?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, Heaven sees Gooey.
Now they see you, Gooey.
Okay.
And they're
Alright,
starting
so-
to wanting to head backwards now.
I think they're going to... Oh, they're going to walk around it and try to get...
I think the unfortunate thing
circle
is
around.
Hill's the only one to see Milo, so I don't think they are registering that it's something they all should be paying attention about.
Mm-hmm.
They're starting to crawl across the ridge backwards fully. You want Nightmare to intervene a little?
Give me a second. Actually, here's what you can do.
They saw something. They don't know what it was.
Knock them. Basically, have everyone get pushed towards the shrine area. Basically, make them fall into the actual area.
Should I... Anything I
Yeah.
should say in particular?
You feel what feels like cold hands drag you off.
Each one of you feels what's equivalent to cold hands start to drag you off towards the water over here. This way. As each of you get ripped off the edge.
Did you pull them towards the water or the shrine?
The shrine.
Yeah, the
Okay.
inner. The
Yeah.
water towards the inner
Okay,
shrine.
I
good.
made sure it was towards the swamp shrine.
Okay. We're gonna
Yeah,
walk
if
this
you-
way.
Yep, that will take you to them.
Here, Gooey, I'm gonna mute in here for a second.
You want me to as well?
Yep.
Okay.
Please hide better, people.
Mm-hmm.
Check our back really quick.
Hmm.
Yeah, that is not a good enough hiding spot.
Heading backwards. Alright, back at the intersection.
They're just being fucked with.
Winter, feel free to spawn in front of me.
Am I good where I'm at? Just stay here?
Sure thing.
Yeah.
Give me a moment to mute up
Roger.
first.
Shit. Yeah, it's 1 a.m. for me. I probably have to get going.
Have a good one.
Okay.
Yep.